And the wheel turns once again. Welcome in, builders. We're back with some more Dominion 6. This time with a late age TNG, Barbarian Kings. Should be an interesting one. I'm a little leery. Hopefully we won't get a ridiculously bad matchup this week. We shall see. As usual, we'll chit-chat here for a minute before we get started. Give people a moment to hop on in. For anyone who's been following the worst subplot of the channel ever, my internet problems lately. I did have my ISP out last night, and they ripped everything from my modem literally all the way to the street pole out. So absolutely none of my problems are at my end. I had a supervisor level person along with the tech that was doing the work. Thank you to both of you gentlemen for doing it, even though you already knew it wasn't going to solve the problem, but just had to check off that corporate checkbox. So far tonight, my connection, the little over an hour I've been here, has been absolutely fine. And I'm sure it'll absolutely go to crap when we get started. That seems to be the case. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully my pessimism will bounce that away and we'll have a nice stream tonight. But I'm not hoping. Hey, Pyrrhic, using his 12-month membership chat. Wow, a year of membership. Well, congratulations. A very exclusive club. People who are at their 12-month Pyrrhic. I think you're number 5 or 6, if I had to say off the top of my head. Thank you very much for your continued support, my man. Hello to other people in here. Hi, we're living under a rock. How's it going under that rock? Tut, tut, tut. Good to see you. Sergeant Flintlock, good to see you. As mentioned, we are in TNG tonight. I do think I'm going to go with our heavy scales guy here. We looked at him in the pregame video. I did a practice game with him specifically. I think he's all right. This is a nation, I think, that has some interesting bless options, but I kind of just like the generic of this. It's pretty good for our sacreds. Our mages can make some use of it. Just kind of a generalist build here. Nothing too crazy. High on the scales, looking for money, looking for lots of production. Hopefully we'll get a lot of good castle sites where we can take advantage of that. Rich Emperor. Yep. He does love that money, old Kuching. Barbarian factions. Yeah, I did see your post that you like those. And thank you for the gifted membership, Eric. Congratulations to Matt. I've been learning how to fit floors. Ooh, that's some work. My parents actually just had some work done on their floor. They were putting in that like artificial tile material instead of some old junky carpet. Okay, I think I've chitter-chattered as much as I'd like. I think we're going to go ahead and get in. I did see somebody posted on one of my videos that there was a UI patch for astronauts. We are probably not going to be revisiting that in the super near future, but it's definitely on the list. I will check it out personally, though, because I'm very curious about that. Okay, let's hop out of here. A correction from last week that was pointed out by a couple people. When I had to re-roll the map last week, we did not up the difficulty. I did pin that post under the VOD so people would be aware, but that does explain a little bit of the AI failing to expand that we saw in that game. So major props to the AIs who were able to expand. Like, seriously. Just goes to show, though, that in middle and even more so in late age, the AI just cannot expand with regular normal difficulty. So just food for thought. That was a good, I guess, sanity check, even if I didn't mean to do it, that we really do need these to be on difficult AI, or they're just going to kind of sit with their 2 or 3 provinces, unfortunately. Okay, TNG, we're going to put you in there. And I do think, let's do... we've been bullying Picone lately, and we've had a bunch of feminine. I was going to add them because they're kind of related, but we just did that in the opposite. So maybe I won't. Patala's been in a whole bunch too. Yeah, we've kind of just been playing in the East lately, I guess. I think we're just going to let it just go. We'll see what random thing we get here. I'm just eyeballing it, see if there's anything that looks like super fun. Marignan? I guess we haven't seen Marignan lately. All right. I will put it on land again, just relay. The AI just cannot handle them, and they're just annoying. So we're just not going to deal with that. Okay, I am double checking that we are on difficult AI, and we are. You guys are my witnesses. By the way, Ace, you tried to save us last week. I did go back in chat and look, and you did question, are you sure you did that right? And everyone said yes. So we owe you an apology, Ace. You were 100% right. When you said that at the time, I thought you just meant, did I pick the right nations? I was like, yeah, I did. Totally did. Doggo AI is doing decently well with our scales troops. Doggo AI is probably one of the better AIs, just straight up, for all the nations. Okay, TNC. We don't have as good a troops relative to other people as we did in years past, simply because other people have kind of caught up. And we've forgotten how to build our crossbow, so that kind of sucks. And we have some okay cavalry. It's okay. It's okay. It's not as bad as some of the other heavy cav, I suppose. As we said, we were going to use Kaching here. Oh, I did want to call one other thing out. I had mentioned the Quickie the Fountain as an interesting one. One thing to note here, quickened units move and attack twice as fast and get the attack skill. What it doesn't mention here is they actually do age faster. So your old mages are really going to feel it in their bones if you ask them to get up and sprint. Again, I think that might have been you, Ace, that had pointed that out in some of the comments, so thank you. All right, Kaching, you're in, my friend. Let's do it. All right. And we're going to load. So renaming is allowed. We've got 10 points to win, 553 for the thrones as usual. Okay. No mistakes. Give me something playable, game. The dog troops are so good. Yeah, even their militia unit is like all right. Hey, Dracus Rex, how's it going, man? Okay, come on, no whammies, no whammies. That's good enough for me. Okay, what do we got? An interesting non-water crossing right here. This is a great little choke point. I'm just seeing that just right off the bat. We got one throne in, one throne spotted, a water throne, which we do have a little bit of water access, so it's not totally inaccessible, but not easy for us. Another one way up there, and again at a weird choke point. Interesting. We have like 3 lakes. Or maybe we just have like a pond and then 2 big lakes. Okay. We have a river, but we do have a crossing, although... Oh no, we have multiple crossings. Okay, we're good. We're good. Multiple crossings. We kind of got screwed by a river last time. I do see that we don't have a crossing over here. So that could be of note. We are heat, so this shouldn't ever freeze once we get up and running. Fine. Let's go ahead and turn on our candles. Check for mercs. I have definitely come to appreciate mercs more and more in the late age. Brave Breakers, I believe. Yeah, these are happy crossbowmen. I think I would. I'm going to lowball it because that's expensive, but we will at least try. All right, we've got a scout. Now, where would we want to go? Either direction, we're only going to get 2 expands. This is likely to be difficult, so let's scout that to start with. Okay, our beginning guy here will be a prophet. Well, hold on. Do I want to do that, or am I going to recruit a heavier guy? Probably not, because we're going to try for the mercs. Yeah, not because we're going to try for the mercs. So I will use this guy. Let me see here. Living, I am pretty sure, has been a prophet. Yandere has not. I'm pretty sure I'd remember you. So Psycho Yandere. All right. Thank you for your sacrifice. And we will have you become the prophet of Kaching. And unit-wise, let me remind myself. So we have pikes. Pikes are fine. Like, they hit hard enough. They are okay at attacking. They're not heavily armored, though, and they're not good enough at repelling that they're going to, like, stay alive. So I don't love those guys for expansion. Our composite bows, it's fine. They're not good. I wish they were crossbows. It's fine. We're probably going to go for a tower shield unit while we're expanding. Let me just see. I could get more than 10 of these guys. I could not get 10 of these. If we went even cheaper, we could get quite a few. Are we going numbers? Let me think. Compared to these guys, I think I would prefer... Well, no, never mind. Yeah, this is the medium troop problem. I could pay 10 and 11 and get 10 protection, same otherwise. or I could pay 14 resources for one more protection. It just is not worth it. It is not. I really feel like you want to go with the light footman or you want to go with the heavy footman, and you don't want to go between. We'll go light just for numbers. And I'm probably gonna have to pull back a couple more because we're gonna recruit something. Scouts would be good. Getting some. I would probably pick this guy so he can do all infrastructure. Getting somebody to research, etc. I can't afford him. I guess we're going double scouts. I really can't even afford that either. Single scout? Okay. If we don't get the mercs, we'll get a big money back, so that'll be all right. And Andre, I almost missed your chat there. 8 months, whoa, ready to be born. Well, there you go. Born to be wild. Thank you very much for the continued support. Rainbow, that Emperor nearly did go around. Yeah, I'm not huge on like the imprisoned rainbows. I just don't like them. But yeah, it's fine. He's got a lot of tools there. Bettenheim. Marignan. Okay, I'm just catching up in chat since I was scrolled up there a second. Picked up Vicky 3 again this week. I've bounced off Vicky 3 a couple times. Every time a new DLC comes out, I keep like lying to myself and being like, okay, this is the one. This is the one. So far, it has not been the one. It should be right up my alley too, so. Hey, Beowulf, how's it going? What bless did we go with? Can I easily show that here? Yes. We have precision, strength, unaging, and 2 levels of heroism. So kind of a generic mage / sacred bless on an imprisoned with scales. Can the pikes reach over shields? That's reach over the shoulders. They don't attack 2 squares away, if that's what you're asking, Broad. They have a long weapon, but it is not a ranged weapon. Hey, CB. I'm so glad that everyone's names are back to normal in chat, by the way. So glad about that. Charters of Commerce did something. Yeah, that's the one. I haven't bought that one yet, but again, I feel so burned by every DLC up until that point. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do it. I think that's going to be it for turn 1. Let's go. What are we at? 15 minutes? Oh my god, we're speed playing tonight. Okay, there was a battle in Bushford. Okay, well, we know Marignan is sailing. That's a bold move, Cotton. Well, thanks for the good intel, I suppose. We'll set up our colored squares, level 2 detail, and R for round counter. All right, if you could kill off some of that heavy cab, that'd be really appreciated, actually. You got your city guards, your glaives. I am a sucker for a good glaive. I would love it if you just wiped out that heavy cab for me. Yep, that did not happen, actually. So Marignan just lost their entire starting army. Yep. Well, that also warns me that everything on this coast is going to have to be quite PD'd because they're going to keep doing that garbage. Yeah, you got absolutely toasted. You killed 1 heavy cav. All right, so we know that this is a pretty spooky province. 23 heavy cav. Okay, that's super easy, but it would be a dead end essentially. Looks like we have a Umu Apakulu. This is a tier 3 throne. Not one of the horrible ones really though. Springhawks. Okay, I mean that's fine. Nothing we're going to be able to do overly early, but that's fine. The question is, I think we're going to do this and have to backtrack. We're not going to be able to take this with what we have. We're obviously not going to be able to take this. So we'll go here, reinforce, here, out. Or if we think we can do it, we can bounce down to Bushford. Okay, I think that's my plan. I can do 3 groups here. Combat speed 9, combat speed 11. So you guys need to be in the front. You guys need to be a bit back. And then you guys can be back from there. We're going to have you guys hold and fire enemy archers. And you guys are going to hold an attack close and close. Hold an attack close. Okay, and my scout will retreat. I do see we did not win the mercenaries. Fredengyungo's footmen. Even with these guys, I don't think we could take this. That is unfortunate. All right, I do think I'm going to take a shot at those two. Again, I'm going to lowball it and just see if we get lucky for whatever reason. All right, attack that. You're on retreat. All right, you head down the coast, and you... I guess we could go either. I kind of am really interested in getting that choke point, so we'll head there. Okay, then I would like cheap mage. We have 1 point left. I'll grab another scout. And then I think we're sticking either to cheap footmen, or we would want some footmen equipped with glaives for some damage. Can't do the expensive ones yet. We're probably not going to lose too much to Machakan archers. No, let's expand the front line a little bit, since we're going to come back for reinforcements anyways. Okay, and I think that is it. Stay away from Paradox games because of all the DLCs. Yeah, it's really, like, one of the reasons I don't do Hearts of Iron is I didn't really get in early. I just can't afford it. I just can't afford it. I feel like it's like a gacha game. You have to get in early, or it just feels like it's way too expensive. Yeah, I've pretty much got all the Stellaris stuff. I've got several of the Vicky stuff. I do have Hearts of Iron, and I have a couple of the first DLCs, I think. Yeah, I'm a sucker. What can I say? Stop making the type of game I like, or do it better. Oh, and Crusader Kings, of course. Oh, yeah, there's a battle in Gwynth. Let's see how we did. All right, come on. No whammies. Okay, we should definitely win that archer duel. Yeah, see, they locked on at max range. Our max range is better, so they're actually a little bit closer. That's not high. Okay, yep, throw into the tower shields. We will probably get a little bit of attrition back here, but it shouldn't be too bad. And in melee, I'm pretty sure we outclass these guys. What's your attack? Yeah, just 10. We're equipped the same offensively. We have better defense, though. Although they did push my pikes out. I did push all my melee. Wow, dudes. You've got to be kidding me. Do not tell me that you guys are going to bounce off of this. Wow. Okay. It's going to be one of those nights, is it then, eh? All right. We got beaten by Machakan troops. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess they killed too many of our pikemen, which kind of started an HP rout. All right, let's also, I didn't script this. This wouldn't have changed anything. He was attacking, so there you go. Correct things. All right, well, do it again, but better this time. All right, and you head off that way. Man. Okay, tell me I'm crazy. We should have won that. We should have won that. I feel like that was some really bad RNG. I do not feel like that was a mistake at all. All right, go get that. Well, we're coming back for reinforcements anyways, I suppose. And just more frontline, I guess. Yeah, we didn't win the mercs again. There are no mercs this turn. All right, going up to bigger boys. Our water guy, our death guy, our nature guy, or our earth guy. I'm gonna kind of want like one of each to go site searching. So it's kind of an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And then we'll do you. So we'll get started on 2 of them. Actually, we're coming back anyways. Hang on. Maybe I do want some sacreds. Nope, we can't afford those. Nope. Without getting some cap circle. Okay, well, do it again, but be better this time. Nope, we actually have some research. Okay, what do we get? Alt 1 is good. That gives us the nature, eagle eyes, and bark skin. Construction 1.5. Interesting. We do have air income. I wouldn't have normally gone early construction, but we're so close anyways. I think we're going to go early Alquil. And then... well, I want something for Earth to do. We could do a little extra enchantment. Gift of Giant Strength. Stop at enchant 2, maybe? Or we go for nature. We could go up thaumaturgy. Get our communions unlocked. And mind burn. Go a little higher in alts. Go up to alt 3 for body ethereal. Let's just start with that. I'm really hemming and hawing on that one. We'll come back and revisit that. Hey, CB also has hit his 12th month. Looks like you hit your 1-year milestone as well. Definitely been enjoying Babble's channel. Well, thank you very much, man. Glad you're enjoying. Yeah, it's been despite my growing annoyance with my connection, the channel's actually been doing pretty well. I know a lot of people are really struggling on YouTube right now with whatever junko YouTube's been doing around in the background, but we've been doing okay. People are enjoying the monster breeder stuff, although some of my videos are being hidden by YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. That's real cool. I got some more stuff coming, so yeah, more to come. I'd be even happier if they'd fix my internet so we could keep streaming. Okay, we're going to hop over there. We've got the recruitment. Go. I did manage to get, even though they were just replacing what I already had, for anyone in the know, they went from, was it RG6 to RG11, which is like the heavy duty stuff. So I basically have as good as anything can be from me to the pole. But I can already tell you, just watching the back end here, it still didn't get to the root problem, which they knew it wouldn't. It's something on my, like, further down the street from me is causing that interference. But there is the chance that maybe we're just rugged enough that it won't be quite as bad when it happens. So here's hoping. 6.18K subscribers. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's been pretty good. My goal for the year when we hit channel anniversary in November was 5K. Just to put that in perspective. And we were not on track to do that until we got to House of Legacy. House of Legacy really carried us. Was it literally the one dude left? By the way, wow. Nature Mage with a, what, level 1 alteration spell, literally holding the entire province. I still don't think we are going to be able to beat that heavy cav. Not with this. So, back we go. We have lost a few archers. I think I'm going to do a click of archers in here. And then we'll just continue getting some front line. We'll get the third mage. Yep. Mercs. We could put a bid. 250. All right, we'll try it. We'll try it. Probably again. What if you don't win on turn 1, it's really unlikely in the early game that you'll ever get control. Because the AI gets that bonus gold, and they don't know how to spend gold, so we'll keep trying. Go again. How did you tick off RNGs? Is that bad? I don't know, man. I would think my karma's pretty good right now. Hey, Rosaria, how we doing? We had a turn 2 bounce. That's how we're doing. A turn 2 bounce, and we had to turn around. So... typical Babel expansion, I would say. At least if nothing else, I have video proof that we did everything right and we still got that result. Okay, and then let's see, we are going to need some leadership to ferry troops around. I'm going to get the better guy when I can. I do prefer their leadership. And we start in on sacreds. Not quite yet. Well... no, not quite yet. What are we fighting next? Militia, archers, heavy infantry. All right, we're going to do another click of archers. and then some more blockers. Sadly, yeah, until we get our resources up and running, we're gonna be hurting. Okay, there is no crossing this river for me. Unfortunately, we have Pythium, who has some swimmers, possibly. So hopefully they don't cross the river here. We got Bogarus, Marignon, Pythium, Arco. So a very human board here. Yeoman. Yeah, very human game here. Okay, I'm all right with that. It is late age. It is what it is. All right, head up that way. There's Yeoman. We got a disease somewhere over here. Interesting. And we still haven't found Marignon. Now I'm kind of interested to see where you came from. So I think we're going to reroute that way. We'll circle the lake with this guy. Okay, you guys are researching. I don't think we're going to wait for the other old man. I think we're going to get these guys out. And site searching. Well, I don't want to backtrack. No, let's just research for now. Let's get a couple more clears. Who knows if we're going to bounce again. Okay, we're spending all of our money. We did not win the bid again. We do have one we could bid on. Again, I'm just going to keep lowballing those. If we get lucky, we get lucky. If we don't, we don't. Hey, John Betts. You figured out how to get multiple attacks with the staff? Just enough agility to get your AP up, right, Broad? I don't know if you guys have caught the episode, but I do get to that point. I think that might be tomorrow's episode, if it wasn't in episode 4. Is that a level 2 or 3? It's a level 3, of course. I'm shocked you would expect anything less. Okay, construction 2 is now done, and our battle. We could check the hero ability. Okay, now come on, team. Come on, team. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Come on, you guys can do this. These spearmen are not a great matchup for those heavy infantry. We can get some repels, but we're going to struggle to kill them. Okay, we have HP routed. Okay, we HP routed them. Good, because we were not winning that line combat. Yeah, we lost 12 more footmen. Yeah, that's painful. All right. You know what? You can just be on guard duty. You've earned it. Okay, and a wound. We got a limp. Perfect. Well, that's not the worst, he said, until he saw the chest wound on the horse. Sure, why not? Heroic quickness. Also not the worst thing ever. Wow, starting off strong. Gotta get those wounds in while you still can. All right, head over there. You are going to help, hold, archer, close, hold. You have a bow? You do, right? Yeah. Fire and keep distance? No. We'll just do stay behind troops. They'll fire the bow when they have nothing else to do. Head over here. All right, in a line. We can actually scooch a smidgen closer now that we don't have that second line. Do that. Footman, line formation. Sure. Okay, and then if I want reinforcements for this, we need another leader. I am going to go big again. And I do kind of want to get these sacreds rolling. I'm not going to be able to beat that heavy cav, though. If I want to kill heavy cav, I kind of need to get glaive troops. Kind of need to get glaive troops if we're going to have any hope to kill that heavy cav. And we just pray. Yeah, I think I'm doing it. Okay, anything else? We did not win the Mercs again. Yeoman winning Mercs again. There's their cap. Okay, that's... I mean, it's not super close, but I wish they were further away. Okay, we have another scout. You can continue doing the south direction. We'll see what's over there. Oh, we just rounded. Oh, hang on. We just rounded You come over here. Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to watch on double speed and have 50 MB downs, and your computer's spare memory keeps giving you loading. Not me currently, but that might be YouTube. Fair guess that it would be me, though. I'm assuming it's going to be a pain stream so long it'll still be going when you wake up. I hope not. This is my, third week back at work. I'm still adjusting. It's pain streams are really painful on a Friday after a full week of work. So that's all I can say about that. Okay, as everybody go. All right, please, please, please. We need to win, and we need to win with not too bad casualties. Ladies, TNG feels like playing a bunch of independents. Yeah, these are the same troops we've had since early age is the problem. Like literally, there's like nothing new. So just every age by proxy, we just kind of get worse. I haven't got any recruiting awards yet. I should turn that on though. We can't afford that. Okay, come on, guys. Come on. Pretty please. We do have a decent amount of experience on our troops, which is helping some, but we're having equipment problems getting that heavy infantry. I really don't love that some of those guys slipped by. Okay. We do carry the day, but yeah. 18 losses again. Okay, so yep, never mind. I was gonna say we had to decide which way to go. We can't take that. So it's gonna have to be this. We're gonna take a shot. And I think we're gonna actually transfer troops up because we have higher leadership here. And we are having some routing morale problems. And then here, grab these guys, stay behind, hold and attack, cavalry. Come on down. Come on down. And if we have any magic worth using, I think we're going to send these guys in too. Okay, he could true shot. Yeah, okay. I'm sending these guys in. We also have animate skeleton. You know what? Give me animate skeletons. That can eat a couple lances, if nothing else. And then you... What do we got? Healing touch. Not much is what we got. I guess you just also do some skeletons. That does not build a whole bunch of confidence in me. All right, so we're going to change strategies here a little bit. So we're going to pull way back because we want the enemy cav to get too far ahead of the rest of their troops. All right, these footmen are going to be on hold and attack cavalry. Make sure my leadership is back. And then you guys, I think we're going to put all the skeletons over here because these footmen will move forward and kind of block for these guys while keeping the skeletons going around the side. All right. What bless we running? We have 2 precision, 2 strength, unaging, and heroism. Kind of a generalist bless. It's okay for our sacreds. It's okay for our mages. Just kind of in the middle. And I do think, A, we should start getting some of the recruit anywhere, and B, we should start in our sacreds. So let's get the sacreds. And I do want to get... Yeah. I do want to get one of these guys started. And... We're still going cheap. I think we're still going cheap on these guys. All right. And then out here, Barbarian Heavy Horsemen are fine. So we can get literally not even 1 per turn. We can get 1 and a tiny amount. I guess we'll do that one. Yeah, not enough resources around us. This one's not worth my time. I'll do those 2 though. Yeah. Not in love with that. Hey, Shannon. Well, we bounced turn 2, if that tells you how we started. Bone shield. Wrong game. Hey, Mr. Cotton. Really risky attack with the small. The glaives will do okay. Hopefully the skeletons eat some lances. My shielded troops make the main contact and the glaives flank. That's the idea. Would air shield have been a better bless? I mean, it's a viable one. We have air mages though, so we can self-bless that. And Slice, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you very much. Congratulations to our prophet, Psycho Yandre. There you go. YouTube, thanks for putting you should put an ad in here and giving me a heart attack that we were dropping frames. Very cool. Okay, let's do it. I guess we're doing it. This is a little risky, but I feel like we have to. We just need our cap circle. This is hard. This is hard. We're not doing a tier 3 throne, and I can't get out unless we take this. So we're putting literally everything we have into this. And you can scout through. You are dying rapidly to the disease you caught. And you head that way. Okay, we've already got someone going. Okay, I kind of want to keep an eye on Yman. No, Yman being so close. And still no mercs. None that we can bid on. Yes, one we can bid on. If I was to get mercs, I really couldn't be able to move them. So no, we'll just skip this turn. Go. Psycho Andre. No, two different people. 3 thrones next to Bogarus. Maybe they need a conquering. Go, gadget skeletons. All right, well, the skeletons made... Slow that down. Skeletons made good contact. Not quite what I wanted, but okay. All right, now what I want to see is I want to see some glaive hits. Yep. We're going to struggle a little bit. Well, not on this one. With our 9 attack hitting into these guys. Well, actually, they only have 11. That's not too bad. They should do a lot more damage than the spears, though. The spears are going to struggle to kill heavy cav. I think this is a perfect illustration. We're chewing our way through with the glaives, and we're not making any progress with the spears. Come on, team. Oh, glaives. Don't betray me, glaives. Mages, wake up and do something. A couple more skeletons on the field. Okay, we're out of arrows. The archer charge, classic. Affix your bayonets to your bows, boys. Okay, well, we win, but but it was painful. And we retreated, so we don't have anybody who can continue forward. So we're gonna run out. Have you go there. We're gonna have to go collect troops. And here's Arco. Bye. Recruit. Again, I'm going to just do one more click of archers. And you know what? The glaives actually did better. Maybe we just go up in glaives. Let's get our sacreds. I can get 2 of the I do like the armored glaives, but I think I would prefer numbers at the moment. Yeah, well, holy, what the heck is this? You are right about that. 4 thrones next to Bogarus. All right, 3 points. What are you? Fire, Netter of Kings. That's another tier 3 probably. So I've got 6 points directly next to me. I can't tell if that's in the water or on land. 6 points. 1 up there. Yeah, this is gonna be a little something. We don't have like a throne rush position. If we wanted to go for this, which I kind of do, we might have to go through Yman, which wouldn't be lovely, or this way, but I can't cross the river. I don't have a cave entrance. Gross. I would just describe that as gross. Okay, mages. everyone survived, so yay. Let's just do a retreat. And you know what? Let's save that. All right, all of you guys search. I don't think I'm gonna do this anytime soon. So we're really heading towards here probably if we go this direction or here. I really want to get this and build a fort here just to kind of close that border. So I think we're going to gather troops and we're going to head that way, but we'll probably need 2 turns to do it. Also, recruits. We could go underwater. Okay. That's a maybe. I mean, we'll probably bounce a couple times. Oh, never mind. 3 of these guys, maybe. I guess we'll try it. That's not a lot. That's really slow. Okay, now mercs might make a little more sense. Archers, crossbows, heavy cav. Oh my goodness. We're getting the full late age experience here. All right, we'll put out like 251 on both of these. Go. Archers MVP, skeletons carried. Yeah. We had a really good connect with the glaives. It wasn't quite what I wanted. I wanted full connect on the shields and then have the glaives come in, but it worked okay. And the glaives definitely did all the heavy cav killing, though I don't think those spearmen did any. And we got hit by Marignon. Hopefully my 11 PD can take this. We killed their leader. Perfect. You'll love to see it. Okay, well, that's something. That's a good reminder. Ooh, that's definitely a good reminder. These need to go up. Marignon's going to keep doing that. They're somewhere on this lake. They must be here. Okay, you pick up troops. Can you go there? No. All right, you go pick up more. Yeah, just get everybody. One. Yeah, we'll meet up here to take that. Yes, you stay here so we can recruit another turn. Again, I think we're going to grab some more bows. I don't love them, but at least they are throwing damage downstream. And I think we're going to stick with the earth guy for now. -1, yeah, so 1 less here. And I think we're going glaives. I think we're going glaives. We are really struggling to kill heavy infantry with our troops, and that is not a good sign. Do I want to cross this river? Probably not. I probably want to keep going that way. Okay, and you... Okay, we got 1 merc group here. That's awkward. It's the macemen. Okay, come up this way. Gonna kind of have to waste a turn, but it is what it is, I suppose. If I got both of them, I was hoping to expand down here. Well, no, not in the crossbows. Never mind. All right, go over there to search. Didn't find anything great here. And 1 twiddle. We can get 2 a turn. Oh boy. In a couple of years, we'll make an attempt to take something underwater. The annoying bit is that they're sailing often not cause actual... Yep. Doubly so when they take your territory and it doesn't declare war on you. Okay, patrolling's fine. Okay, search. Okay, here, just pass all the troops to one of these guys. Bring those up here. Grab those, bring them there. You can patrol. We'll keep going on the Earth guys for now. I think we'll keep getting, because we're going to lose archers to archer duels every time. So I'm going to have to just keep slowly adding a few. Actually, my sacred's in here. There we go. Okay, there is Marignon. So he is really selling at maximum distance and just bouncing off me for some weird reason. Okay, I guess you can patrol for a turn. What do we want to do here? You're going to swing around that way and see that. I think we're actually going to head back with this guy. We're already pretty scouting this pretty well. Where are my... Oh, there they are. I was going to say, where are my cave entrances? Again, this is pointing more towards I probably need to go attack Yman and Bogarus if I get to pick my war. This is a maybe. Although, again, this is fighting the same stuff, I suppose. All right, do it. Ajax. You can sail over owned underwater provinces. Okay, research and construction is complete. So that's construction 3. That is something. I should have probably had this already in place. Yeah, we need an air guy. In fact, grab me just 2 of them. Well, no, give me 1 and then nature guy. Give me my sacreds. Again, we're just gonna get 1 click of bows. Okay, we found a burial mound. Excellent. Okay, shuffle that direction. And then we need to get this army actually whipped into shape. All right, give me all the horses here. Hold and fire closest. All right, and then all of you guys into 1. No, I think I will keep the shielded guys separate. Shielded guys in first. Unshielded guys kind of flanking around the side. Hold and attack closest. Hold and attack closest. Why were you guys on archers? Hold and fire archers. That's correct for you. Oh, right. We have the mercs. Okay, mercs, you get to go in first. Hold and attack closest. Yep. That's fine. And then we actually want these guys forward because when they run out of ammo, I actually want them to get in and fight more than I care about the other ones. Yep. Okay. All 3 of you into there. Do I want to try to re-up those mercs? Probably. We'll just put a cheapie on it. Okay. Scouting is going well. We're almost done scouting the world. We have our cap circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on turn 11. Yep. Again, I just want to say, not all my fault. This is horrific terrain for making good expansion. Plus, the bounce did not help. All right. I'm also going to need a leader over here. I don't really want to use you. You know what, Mr. Scout? Scout this direction. You're going to start building the infrastructure for me. And you start heading that way. Go. You forgot that Marignon could even sail? Do you ever use fire and keep distance for cav? You can. You got to be a little careful with that. Sometimes you end up weirdly dragging troops that should have gotten caught on your front line backwards with those. That's kind of what happened in the early age Satis stream. We kind of caused our own demise a few times by dragging things past our front line. Okay, mercs make contact. Okay, we are firing into their archers and into their crossbowmen specifically. Not getting tons of kills though. All right, we do carry the day, but yeah, just the losses aren't great. Oh, Yman takes that. Okay, well, I'm glad we have this. I'm going to go pretty heavy on the PD. I am going to start a palisade. Okay, then we need to make another decision. I think we're going to go this way. there's more room. Make contact with another throne, possibly. Okay, yeah, we're heading that way. I do not love that. All right, you can bring those reinforcements to there. And again, just another click here. Probably going to need some more shielded guys. I'm going to stick with the cheapies just to be our front line. I am not loving that we were already cut off right here. I'm not loving that at all. It was the slingers that were doing that. Research in conjuration. Okay, Conj 2 is almost up. I want Earth. And I think we probably need some offensive Earth. So I think we're going to head towards Maz. Maybe. That's extra defense. That's bark skin. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's okay. The other choice would maybe be giant strength. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Got our leper. All right, Mr. Leper, I need you to go site search for me, please. Get that astral done. And actually, no, go there. Where'd my other guys go? They're up here. Okay, search. Okay, you came to build infrastructure, so let's build a temple. Okay, we do have a cave entrance here, but it is so far from where I'm at. I don't even care, honestly. All right, let's go back up here and get on our border. Okay, we know where Marignan is. Let's go watch there. And you go there. All right, here. Get these guys filtered into the army. You go back for more. Attack up there. Go. You do love some internal alchemy. I have never found a use for that spell. The guys who can use it don't really need it, particularly. And the ones that could use it, you generally can't use it. Like, they can't cast it. I wish it was a targeted ritual. That would be more useful, for sure. Let's go this way with our site searchers. There's that. All right, how did we do? Boy, I feel like we were on such a knife's edge here. Okay, we did not get the connection we wanted on that one for sure. And they got to my archers, which I very much dislike. We have no front line left. Our sacreds are our front line. All right, well, at least they were able to clean up. But do we push forward? Probably. I don't think we can stop. So we're going to change tactics here a little bit. So we're going to pull back. We're just going to stay on hold and fire closest. And I think we're going to switch you to closest. All right, continue on. I want two more provinces, please. Just, you can do it, guys. You can do it. Okay, again, give me some bows. Give me the sacreds. And let's get a big guy. And that lets me get one more sacred. And then a few glaives. Okay. We have the money. At least our scales are kicking in here a little bit. It'll only get better once we get some infrastructure up. All right, give me a leader. I do love that I can get the good leaders outside of our forts. That's at least something. And we got 12 turtles. I doubt we're going to be doing anything with that soon, but we have 12 turtles. Having this guy run forward, we would not catch up before it matters, so let's just chill here. It's the spell that summons Mercury Elementals? No, unfortunately not. It is makes you younger by a few years. Mercury Elementals are pretty interesting with their poison clouds. But I don't believe we actually have that anymore, do we? I'm pretty certain we don't. What is that normally? It's either Thaumaturgy or Enchantment. Yeah, we do. Brave Men are pretty good. Brave Men could be relevant. Okay, I'm willing to throw some money at that. Let's do like 550. Go. Okay, Conj done. We're up to Conj 3, so now we can Earth Power. Battle. Alright, please do not kill too many of my sacreds. Let my fear bows do their work. Be gone, heavy cav. Be gone. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I don't think we did a single point until they were, like, right here. Okay, a little bit better on that volley. Actually did pretty good there. I don't know if we lost anybody. Maybe one. So that was actually all right, I will say. Worked in a mercury mine. Ooh. Interesting. All the mercury's been mined by late age, well, there you go. Okay, good win there, I would say. Okay, our mounted scout died from his disease, such that it is. All right, we are going to go high on the PD here because I don't want Pythium crossing the river. Hopefully that will be the case. All right, go grab that. Okay, a lot of units here, but they're not difficult stuff. You know what? I changed my mind. Go get that. I'm going to send the reinforcements. I think we can do that throne. I think we can do that throne. Give me... I'm just debating if we can cast anything worthwhile. Not really. All right, you guys just keep researching for the time being. Grab you. Grab sacreds. Some archers. Can I maybe go up to the heavier? No. Nope. We're just never going to get those out of this fort. All right, I think we're going to hit that and repeat. All right, you can search for water. Chill out over here, I guess. Okay, you are my astral search. Head that way. It's Cinnabar, usually, I believe, Wolf, for mining mercury. Oh, right. And yeah, the our quills. Yeah. Thank you. I forgot. I got these guys specifically to do it too. You guys both forge. Alquill. Oops. There we go. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, we searched, did not find anything again. Oh. All right, now this is a spot I probably do want to build a fort. We just have such little terrain. I think I'm just gonna have to take it. We'll take a cheap guy here to build it. All right, head up that way. Okay, good. Yeah, we actually have a double move here, so we can combine up there. All right, and yep, do it again. So forge, Alquill. Now we got a guy with some glamour here. I'm willing to do it. Get out there. And then we'll just Alquill whoever for now. We'll reevaluate that later. All right, and you, can you get there too? Yeah. Get some extra reinforcements. You could actually preach up a candle. Yeah, I'm going to make a play at this, I think. 320 is a little iffy, but our sacreds aren't terrible. And this is all like light stuff. This isn't anything crazy. Do I have a scout nearby? I don't. I wish I had a scout over there. With a lot of money. We did not win Bernard's Men. I will throw a bit at that. You have so much cool knowledge. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Wolf. And knows it all. Well, let's not go too deep on that. I just happen to know just a little bit about a lot. Also, hey, Mello. It has been a little while. How you been doing? Been a while since I caught a Dom 6 stream. Hi, all. Playing Grand Cathy for the first time in Total War Warhammer 3. Feeling pretty prepped for this. Basically the same thing. Yeah. I can see it. Okay, research and alteration is complete. Okay, excellent. We got our first fort started. Continue building that right away. We've built up as much candles as we can. I think we're going to do a little bit of temple spam while we have the money. You can build palisades. All right, and then you combine up. You go home. Go in there. Go in there. Site search. Actually, no. Come with. I want these guys for the throne fight. All right, we need to set up some sort of script, cast a spell. All right, I think what we're going to do, we're going to call ancestor spam. Yeah. Same diff with skeletons, basically, but these are cheaper than the skeleton spell I have. Something like that. And make sure everyone's moving, nobody's sneaking. All right, then you need to separate out this. All right, we have footmen now, so now our sacreds don't have to be in the front. Golden fire closest. Ditto and ditto. Side more. Try to squeeze it so that these guys can get those spirits around the side. We'll see how that goes. If it goes horrifically bad, then we won't attack the throne. All right, you forge Alquill. You get Alquill. Get Alquill. Except for I changed my orders. I want Alquill. There we go. Okay, what are we actually researching? 125. Okay, I mean it's not stellar, but it's not terrible either. We're at level 2 alteration. Just double checking. We could do an enlarge. Not really anything else I care about. Okay. You are searching. Hey, halfway in. Something. Building that fortress. And we should probably get started. Let's get a leader. And then over here. We have a decent amount of resources in this fort. If I was going to fight Yman. Oh, got the expensive crossbows. Dang it. You know what? As much as I hate the expensive crossbows, they're crossbows. I'm going to get them. Especially fighting Yman. Joman. Try to correct myself here. We know the pain of crossbows, so we will do that. I also really dislike that he's sitting with those. Shoo. Don't come across the water. Nobody likes you. My side, your side. Also, how is everybody ending up with a wound? This is making me a little nervous here. Level 2. If I had solved Russell's paradox, yeah, well, I'll get right on that. I'll let you know when I'm finished. What pathway is the big call ancestor spell in? I believe it is in Conjuration. Yeah, Wrath of Ancestors at 7 conj. The problem with the problem with any of those type of spells is it's hard to bless them outside of your prophet or your god being in his own territory. If there only you could summon them in blessed, man, those would be ridiculous. It's kind of the same problem with is it Wrath of the Morgans? Whatever the big Morgan spell is, has the same exact problem. All right, let's see if this is going to work for the throne or not. Okay, made some good kills when they stopped to throw their javelins. Couple ancestors coming in, being all spooky. The wiki says size 1. For ancestor spirits, they are size 2. Size 1 sounds like that was probably Dom 5 information, if I had to guess. So, I mean, you can get a lot of them in a square. And I do think Righteous Wrath on these guys is pretty good. Pretty darn good. Because they're going to die anyways. And then give all the other ones around them that nice big boost. And then they actually start hitting people and paralyzing them. Okay, yeah, that went all right. What were our losses? 26 footmen, my goodness. It's like that meme where it's like Chinese history. 300,000 men died at small skirmish. All right, we are going to take a shot at this. That could be painful. I'm willing to chance it. This would break us out into some more territory, because otherwise we basically just have this and we're completely locked in. Already PD'd that. Up there, so we would fort here or here, so obviously I'm going to do it there. Okay, you are not done. You came over here to build a temple. You site searched, go up there. Go this way. Do I care? I'm over here. Okay, you came out to search for glamour, and you did. Go over there. Hey, we got one of our immortals. Lu Tung Pin, the immortal. I mean, it's fine. Kind of a anti-magic caster, or can actually do a little bit of thugging. I just don't like human-ish thuggers. I think he gets to just stay home for now, and maybe we can make him some cool gear at some point. We don't have anything, right? No, just an Alquill. Oh, here, you can have the Alquill. There you go. And we can again forge one more. Grab those. All right. Oh, nope, that was not that. We've already seen that fight. Okay, we are recruiting. What do we want up here? I think I still want more Earth. I think Earth is just the easier ones at the moment. We're working our way up Alteration, and we're actually up to Alt 3. We should revisit our scripting here. So we could do Torpor, we could do Enlarge. None of that's stellar. We can cast Bark Skin. You know what? You got to do some Bark Skin. And we'll put you, I think, right in the middle. Good luck. You have Air 2. I don't think, I mean, we could Air Shield. Actually, we can do Protective Winds. That's fine. Plop you here in the middle. Try to protect our sacreds. And then you actually should be doing Earth Power. And I think we're going to do Ancestors because these are only 20 fatigue, whereas a skeleton is 30. And the Ancestors being ethereal are just better for what they do. So you can keep doing what you were going to do. All right. We, again, did not win any of those mercs, as is usual. 410. We're probably going to need gifts from heaven for that. And I think we'll start climbing towards that. Nothing gives you a good clinch like a gift from heaven fight. We'll head towards that. And go. Bro, you don't play Tale of Immortal? I mean, I have an entire playthrough of Tale of Immortal, if that's what you're talking about. Otaku Disaster. A quite long playthrough, actually. If you enjoyed that, make sure to check out the Wandering Sword playthrough. Kind of not the same genre of game, but same wushu themes. All right. No whammies, no whammies. Springhawks in mass are menace. Yes, they are. You are sure right. All right, now ideally we'd get some lucky bow hits and some nice early fear and just turn some of these enemies around. And pretty intense bow fire going in. Okay. Okay route, although that probably was just an HP route. Come on, brave soldiers at the front, hold them steady for a few more rounds. Okay, they're routing. All right, we win an archery duel here for sure. My sacreds have 12 precision while they are blessed. So, pretty accurate for that full range shot. Very nice. A monolith hit himself with a gift from heaven. That was a gift from heaven, Ace. That absolutely was a gift from heaven. Okay. There was a battle in many paths. Cha-ching. We will immediately claim the throne. It was the Throne of Zeal. Only 1 pointer. Blessed troops get 2 morale. That's fine. Some Dominion PD. That's fine. All right. Nothing I'm jumping for joy about, but it's okay. At least it's not a throne with a negative side or something. All right. Hand those over. Hao-Chu. What a name. Head back to there. We'll have you patrol. You guys actually don't head back. Go ahead and start on the palisade. Okay, no, I need to move this. Okay, you can get the full 31. We're going to do a little bit of temple spamming while we're traveling. And then over here, you come on up. You are taking a really interesting route where I told you to go. I wish you wouldn't have gone that way. 3 months on that palisade. Okay, search. 24 turtles, sea trolls, and a huge kraken. We're gonna need more. We're gonna need like a full set of these if we're gonna make an attempt on that. And go. 2 commanders are doing nothing. Zayu, you are the Alquill maker. All right, search for, or research for now. Okay, search. Okay, so 1, 4, 7. We would still need to dig up 3 more points for a win. I mean, here and here, maybe, but that's going to be fighting Arco. we're probably going to have to fight Yman. I just don't see a way around it. He's got all the thrones I need are between us and him. So we'll probably, well, and there's Arco right there. We'll try to secure a little bit more. It'd be nice if we could get this so we could come in from a different angle. I would love to get both of these at least. I wish I could have got that. I don't really see a reason to fight Arco. We have pretty defensive positions from, yeah, I don't see a reason for that. All right, Livin, have a good one, man. All right, do it. All right, Li Tiakhua, Master of the Iron Crutch, searched. Keep going. You are making temples. All right, here, you head back. You take over building the fort. I have nothing here I want to recruit. And I do really want that. All right, yet again, we find ourselves down to, that's for the guard here, having our sacreds out front, which I don't love, but it is what it is. All right, move a little bit closer. I think I will keep the magic with these guys. Yeah. Ghosties up there. Change your route to that. Let's see what that is. Search. No, you did the glamour search already. You. Excellent, excellent. Keep building. Castle. Troll. Hold and fire closest in a line behind my PD. I don't think Yman will attack me here, but then again, we've had some really irrational AIs lately, so who knows what they will do. Yeah, that's definitely a tier 1 throne. I mean, just any of these will be enough if we can take the tier 3s. And we should be able to do it. I mean, I don't love fighting this one. Can I get, yeah, give me a normal scout. I need to bounce that and see what's actually there. If I'm going all the way to 5, yeah, for blood poisoning. Maws of Earth. Lightning resist. Yeah, okay, this was the correct choice. The lightning resistance will help against the Spring Hawks. If we can beat those, it's a matter of time for whatever else is there. That way. Yeah, not bad. Research and alteration is complete. That's number 4. Just a normal battle. This shouldn't be too bad. Are my yin and yang in balance? Doesn't feel like it, let me tell you. Yeah, that actually went pretty decently. Yeah, we only lost 1 there. I think they were shooting into the guys that actually were air shielded, nicely enough. All right, we are going to have to heavy PD because we are bordering. Boy, Argo's actually doing all right for themselves. And he has cut me off from this. Unless we can cross while this is frozen, and then that commits us to war. Which we probably do want to do. We probably do want to do. All right, give me the sacreds, give me the archers. You're going to carry 50 more guys. No, hang on a second. I want... Yeah, we're not going to have a ton of we're only going to have 25% of these guys that can do gifts from heaven. So I do think I'm going to spam those some more. How many do we have that could do it? 1, 2. Not a lot is the short answer to that. We have not a lot. Okay, you retreat. Attack that throne. Give me another normal scout. Okay, you built a temple. Move up. Do patrol, and I think we're good. Magic bows should shred the Springhawks. Yeah, that's going to be the plan. We're going to kind of like put our sacreds around the outside for the most part, and then hopefully they'll land on them because they can take at least a hit. And then the bows should be able to kill. That would be my plan. They're using the seasons against you. Oh no. I do need to kind of get across this river while it's still winter. Luckily, it's early winter. So we cross this river and we declare war on Yman. And we'll probably stomp down this way. We are going to have a decent amount of crossbows. Yeah, so we'll immediately want to try to group our crossbows up. And then I do have a second army down here. So 1 turn, 2 turns, 3. When you need to go to the front, 1 turn, 2 turn. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Go. There was a battle in Dubros. Is this my... Yeah. Okay. Throne. Ooh. Okay. Well, there's a few dudes here. Okay. Living statues. That's good to know. 20 protection basically means my archers can't hurt those. Not particularly well. So that's good to know. A bunch of humans that don't matter. A bunch of kind of the lower end Enkidu. Those are not Iron Warriors. And they're starving. Also good to know. Longbowmen, and then a bunch of Springhawks. Man, imagine landing a couple of gifts from heaven into this. Ooh-wee. All right, we're definitely not doing that too soon. I think we would be looking at crushing Yeoman first. All right, 2 wood. Yeah, we're not committed to gifts from heaven. If we do change our minds to get something else, we definitely could. Okay, Marignan attacked the throne next to their capital and failed. Man, Marignan, I don't think they've even expanded. They just keep randomly attacking things that they can't see and dying. So this is almost certainly a tier 1. So that's 2 more points. What did I say? I needed 3. That's definitely doable. Yeah, I think we're going to do just fine. It's going to be a matter of being able to do these 2. What was this one? Fire snakes and crossbowmen. There almost certainly is going to be some drakes here too. You're not fooling anybody, throne. Let's go attack him for lying to me. See what's actually there. All right, then these are going to need to head towards the front. All right, head up there. And you guys cross. We're kind of crossing the Rubicon here because it's going to thaw and there'll be no turning back. So I think we are going to all in on Yeoman, essentially. We'll go here, here, and then we can group up here and then hit the capital. Yep. That's the plan. That's the plan. If we had to get ogres, we have ogres. Yes. Yes, we do. Just in case that we struggle to get through. It's only going to be a castle. It won't be a citadel. So that's at least something. Okay, another fort done. Start immediately. Keep building temples. 2 months remaining. All right, go search up there. How are we doing on gems? I haven't really been paying attention to what we found. So 1 fire, 3 air, a water, 2 earth, 2 astral, 3 death, 1 glamour. Pretty bad, frankly. Pretty bad. If I have to make ogres, let's actually move some mages up also. Unless I'm getting something. Hold on. If you were to stay here and research, 2 turns. Move up. I think if we go to war, we'll use you guys in that war. Okay, you search, keep going. The Enkidu don't have helmets. As long as we have strength of earth and shock res, we can take it. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we can do that. It's just a matter of what kind of losses we're going to take. Battle in Ephesador. All right. No whammies, please. You can definitely tell when they cross that accuracy threshold. Right about here, all of a sudden all of our sacred start just like laser firing them. Stop hitting my sacreds. Yeah, they definitely got a couple of us there. Alright, that was okay. Okay, again, we're gonna over PD this. Everyone's into here. Right here. You continue building the citadel. You two go to there. I am going to chance this. I want to try to get our two armies together. That is a little risky, though. Give me a leader in here. Looks like I can get a couple more crossbows. Search. Amputation for putting a hand on the holy horses. Sounds about fair. Okay, we got a temple there. Zip over here. Our Dominion's doing okay, but not stellar. We have a lot of like 1 candles on our borders. 1 month remaining. Good, good. What else could we do? We could get mercs here. Oh, Eternal Knights are on the field. Alarm sounds. Alarm sounds. Eternal Knights are on the field. All right, we need the Eternal Knights. In 2 turns, we must buy those. We must. $40K pop in the new province. Yeah, there's some big pops in late age. Okay, Alt 5 is pretty big for us. Okay, we obviously win both of these fights. There's no surprise there. I'm going to over PD again. All right, now the question is, do we try to go take these armies out? And I think the answer is no. I think we're going to try to force them to come into me. We're going to get grouped up here. Also, I don't think I actually... yeah, no, I did not actually set these guys up properly. So I'm glad we didn't actually fight there. So let's see. This is going to be a little bit on the weird side. So you guys are on a hold and attack closest. Hold and fire closest. Hold and fire closest. Hold and fire closest. A little awkward, but sure. Okay, you guys can just research here for now. Or do we move forward? I might need those ogres. If I don't need the ogres, though, they're kind of a waste. I could do 4 summons of them. It's only a castle. I think I'm going to hold out. We're just going to stay here. If we get sieged, I may summon them in to hold off the siege. another thing we could use them for. I also see that we have no more resources there. In fact, nah, I think we're done here. Give me a leader. We'll go collect those guys. Okay, go there. Build a temple. Are we just researching here? We did find a bunch of sites. Copper Idol, Singing Stones, and Windspire. That's pretty nice. Okay, you could be forging. We're gonna do monthly owl quills with him, I think. We don't have any sitting around. No, we don't. Okay, you wait inside and collect those. Okay, chill. Continue building the fortress. Go. The highest you've ever seen in a fresh indie province? That's very high. Yeah, I agree. Thaumaturgy 1 is done. Evo 1 and 2 are done. What else do I want? We're going to go ahead and head for Gifts from Heaven. I do think we will probably end up using it. Wooden Warriors could be good. An army could be good. Can I get to that? Not at the moment. Not really. I think we're going to go up some enchant at that point. We'll get ourselves giant strength. Yeah, we only have a handful of people who can do Gifts from Heaven. It's these guys. We've got 4 or 5 of them. Basically, the idea would be just to drop it on the initial run-in on this giant throne fight. I don't think we're going to be seeing it in every single fight or anything. All right. We need to do some rescaping here. All right, so you guys are melee. You guys are archers. Archers. You're the only melee. You're a ghost guy. Sure. All right. Get in there. Hopefully we can get through these walls relatively quickly and not have a long drawn out siege. If this is not making good progress, I'm going to break the glass and we're summoning ogres. Hopefully these guys will attack me. I would love to see this army get got so I don't have to worry about it running around. Also, apparently I missed my chance on Eternal Knights. Skull Smashers? Skull Smashers? Why, yes, I would like them. I wonder what they can do. I will pay you 611 gold to work for me and siege that thing down. Okay, go up to castle, build me a lab. I actually can't afford it, so search. No. I don't think Gifts from Heaven and Springhawks mix well. It's going to be all about the timing of that script. You may be very right, though. Yeah, we can do Celestial Masters that can do it, too. Yeoman has castles. Ask you how you know. Well, I know, too. Joman has that. All right. Did the army come over here, or is this just PD? Looks like it's just PD. All right. Well, maybe he was waiting to team up. I'm okay with that. Oh, the Skull Smashers, yes! Hold an attack closest. And you guys actually get to be in the back, because I actually want you to live and siege. All right. Moderately damaged. That's okay. That's okay. Especially with these guys coming in. Misfortune 1. Citadel is done. Okay, you were actually a scout. Go do scouty things in that direction for me. You are gathering crossbowmen. All right. And we are making some more owl quills. Let's get those equipped. Yeah, now you're kind of making me second guess myself on that. Maybe we'll stop at Evo 4 and not unlock that unless we're sure we want it. You made me nervous with the Springhawk comment, because I can definitely foresee how that chain of events ends. Okay, still building the fortress. I would love to nab this while we're up here. Okay, brave men, I will throw some cash at you. Okay, 2 turns on Eternal Knights. I want that. I want that real bad. We have learned about the Eternal Knights. Oh, have we learned. We have some excess cash. Go. Okay, Evo done. Weena has minus 1300 pop. We finish a fort. Build. Give me a real leader. What do we want in here? So if we were to get into a fight up here, it would be Arco or Pythium. I think I want to start building up some of these guys. I like these guys a lot. I like heavy armor, two-handed units. So we'll start building a force of those. Good for choppy chop. Okay, search. You built your infrastructure. Move on. Haha, you got attacked by the barbs. Pick up those troops. Also, let's see. Is there anywhere else that can actually? Okay, that's not terrible. Like people are saying, I should really be doing this in spots that can get a couple of them. You can't. You might. Nope. You might. Nope. All right, those are the 2. Okay, you pick those up. Holding fire closest in a line. Up in there. A lot of money again. Okay, let's turn on some more mage recruitment. Oh, he doesn't have the infrastructure. All right, you. We'll get the nature dudes up here, I think. Still floating a lot of cash. I just need more infrastructure, really. You should probably start recruiting. Oh, we got the good crossbowmen. Yes. Well, that solved that dilemma quite nicely. Do it. Eternal Knights are invincible in single player. They're pretty darn good. We had a game where we were trying to get rid of them, like get them killed off, and we just couldn't. Dang it, I missed it again. And I got, oh, and he got him too. Yikes. We were trying to get him got, and we just couldn't get him got. We were trying really hard. Okay, we are through the fortifications. Hopefully those guys aren't in here. Storm Castle. And let's make a minor change. Put those on rear. On rear. And that's really it. Okay, you get these guys closest in a line. Chill inside. Continue building Citadel. Okay, you searched. Head that way. Search for the nature. All right, we'll take these to the front. He is building a lot of archers. Like a lot of archers. I don't know how I feel about that. It kind of makes me feel like I need to change off. Let's just reset this. Yeah, just reset this totally. I think I'm going to get some shields. I think we're going to get some heavier shields. And then I want my sacreds. Just in case things go badly there. That's a lot. He has like 1,000 archers right here. Instantly breach. That wasn't instant. That was a couple turns. I also do have some trolls up here helping. Research and enchantment is complete. That's enchant 4. Okay, we're zipping through here pretty quick. What do we want? What do we want? I kind of need to make a decision. Let's go up to construction 5. That'll get me my earth boots. And then what? We're really getting through the research. Riches, yeah, that's just out of reach. Steel slice warriors, that's doable. We could lift for that. Maybe we go higher in conj. Yeah, let's do that for now. Counter battery fights, yeah. Composite bows against normal archers is a pretty decent matchup, so I'm not like super worried about it. Assassination. Oh, it begins. He's awake. He's shooting back. The peasants are helping. I think we might have killed that one on our own. Oh, boo. 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 All right. Give me another leader. Grumble, grumble. All right, Yman, what you got? Okay, those are sacreds at the door, right? Nope, those are not the sacreds. Okay, just the Naga Naga guys. Probably slightly better than mine, frankly, but I also have a bajillion more archers than they have, so good luck with that. Let's speed this up. This is gonna take a while. We're gonna have to run out of ammo. All right, we're in. Do remember, these guys have like katanas, right? Yeah, they have katanas. They're not Miseroi. Although now that they're retreating, they're not going to get us. Oh. And he's goodbye. God, we know we win that. Okay, so that's great and all, but I think I'm going to have to like heavy PD this. 530 enemy units. Archers, samurai archers, Go Hatamatos, light infantry, and Ashigaru. I mean, that is quite the army he has amassed there. What are we gonna do here? You come up here. Give me this. He has so many archers. We gotta go tower shields. I just have to. AI troop spam? Yeah, seems to be. He may still have another army somewhere too. The fact that he's like here. He went there. Okay, so he had an army stomped this way. So he might have an army somewhere over here. Bogarus apparently did diddly squat. What do I want to do? I still think we're okay. We can win that. He can't actually attack me from the south. So I think we need to piecemeal these units up here. So let's take that out first. Master Druid, don't really care. I gotta watch out wherever those Eternal Knights are too. Keep going. Okay, we're recruiting. How we doing here? Where's my leader? There you are. Let's leave those behind for now. All right, you just take these to there. Just to make sure that we can hopefully withstand a little siege time if we have to. You keep lagging ahead. It is probably me, Ace. We are having some packet loss. It's not as bad as normal, but we're definitely having some. Is the audio coming through okay, or is it really bad? Sigh. Yeah, like I said, I had my ISP out yesterday again for anyone who wasn't here when we started, and they ripped out every piece of my wiring and infrastructure from my computer all the way to the pole. But my problem isn't really that. It's something on the street down from me causing interference. So we did upgrade the RG6 to RG11, and it does seem like it helped a little bit, but it's not the root of the problem. So it definitely is not the solution. We started off so good tonight, too. Okay, go. I probably should have thought ahead, and I probably should have put us on a longer delay. I normally do these streams on shortest because it's the closest to real time you can do. But if I slowed that down, it would help a little bit with the blips. Although I can't do it while we're live, so that was a mistake. My ISP sucks. Yeah, I'll even just out myself. It's Spectrum. That's literally my only choice where I live. There's no other options. The problem with, I used to have a wireless connection, and Starlink would have the same problem, is latency. There's just a minimum amount of latency that you have, and it's not conductive. It's your fault, Slice. Man, I forgive you. Just go ahead and fix it. If only. All right, more assassinations. They killed an ancestor smith. Yeah, he's just going to keep doing that. You patrol. Let's see if we can patrol that assassin out. Because that's not cool. That's not cool by Brock's rules. More and more. Okay, that's less than we saw here before. I wonder where they went. Okay. Big battle, maybe? Maybe this is where they went? I would say that's a yes. I would definitely say that's a yes. So, I mean, these guys are not... They're not bad. I mean, 17 protection. I know Dachi's a good weapon. I'm guessing we probably just archer enough guys / fearbow enough guys that they end up HP routing kind of early. That's my guess. Low quality Machakan troops. Although I say that, they did beat me, so maybe I should shut up. Yeah, they just can't get through the heavy cav. Although these guys right here should definitely... Those no dachis are no joke. Yeah, good morale on them too. Luckily, I guess we just had 2 lines of them. Kind of heavy casualties, but that also was the bulk of their forces. Now keep coming in. Yeah, don't run away. Come in and fight me in melee now. I need to wipe out as many of you guys as I can. That's still going to be a couple hundred that got away. Okay. This one. So, he had 720. We killed 420. So about 300 got away. How we looking? We are not looking very good coming out of that either, though. Not looking very good at all on that. Did we also have retreats? Some. All right, we are gonna PD. I may even put more PD there. All right, and then we're gonna pop back to here because I have reinforcements. And we're sure trying to get as many tower shields as we can. Do I stay here and patrol or do I go up there? I think I need to just continue on. I don't think I can stay here. Let's get these guys set up. Holding fire closest. Holding fire closest. And holding attack closest. All right, just waves and waves of arrows. And you know what? I'll even take as many crossbows as I can. We just need to do that. We'll just keep recruiting here. I do need a leader in TNT. Yeah, we're getting these heavier guys. Okay, you can site search. And you know what? You grab these. No reason to leave troops just sitting in the field if I can carry them somewhere more useful. I cannot afford a temple. I just preach for a turn then. Really want to grab this while we're up here. I'm worried that Arco is going to come over here and take it. Also, are you underground? I bet you're underground. Don't tell me you're not, because I know you are. You know, we got lots of leaders up here. Let's send them home. And all the way there is where I really want you to go. Actually, now that I think about that, one of you, those guys can stay there. Oh no, we're out of money. I was gonna say could stay there and upgrade to a citadel, but I'm kind of broke at the moment. All that money we had, gone. Research and enchantment is complete. Okay, that's enchant 5. Enchant 5 is going to give us weapons of sharpness, and we can do giant strength warriors. We're doing construction next, right? Yeah. Fine. We may end up going up to Wrath of the Ancestors. I may do that. That's 7. We're just thinking ahead to these big throne fights. Having, you know, a couple hundred ghosts out front to buy some time is not a terrible thing. Also, I have some extra owl quills I have not equipped. There we go. And you. Excellent. Very glad about that. And you finished this up. Cool. So I don't need you to stay here anymore. So why don't we take these guys towards the front? Not into the throne, though. Not into the throne. Okay, they conquered in behind me. 120. All right, we'll do this. Big old double line of crossbows. Holding fire closest. And then we also have at least some tower shields out front to catch arrows. And then I think I might keep these guys separate. They can't really fire at the same targets. Oh, you can't command that many. All right, here. They need to be a little bit closer, so holding fire closest. All right, sorry, guys, you have to go into the distraction squad. I think I want to get rid of troops. So I think I attack back into that. Or I attack into that. Let's actually go north here. He probably will come into this, but that's okay. You wait inside. Actually, you're the scout, aren't you? Go that way. All right, we'll get a leader here. Okay, keep going. Build yourself a temple. Yeah, I'm not loving our dominion, if I'm being honest. We are filling up on candles in the center though, so hopefully that'll start pushing out a little bit. Go. Any naps? No naps. If I was gonna do somebody, it would be Arco. Arco really doesn't have anything I want. Message from Yman. Did we kill their god? Oh, hello. Wing Chang. Kaching hates that guy. Can't stand him. Arrows intensify. What did you put up? Astral Shield. Fate Weaving. Fate Weaving and Twist Fate is his bless. That's a chunky bless, but I don't know about that. Does he retreat into... Oh, he just gets got. It's been a faster, yeah, but we're not. Ooh, dark too. We still, I mean, the victory path is clear, right? Like 2 tier 3 thrones that we're bordering both. We have just the tier 1 right now, but we're bordering at least 1, 2, 3 more. That would be victory. We might also, if we get over, ooh, and there's Arco. It doesn't really change anything. That really makes me want to take this, though, with having him so many troops in the area. I think we're going to do it. I think we're just going to commit. Just a bajillion crossbowmen. You're lucky you get to go to guard duty on the Prophet. You may get to live, soldier. All right, I want you guys closer than the crossbows. And can I combine those? No, they're not in the same place. Okay, we're going to do that throne too. Crossbowmen, light infantry, heavy infantry, light cav. That shouldn't be any problem. That'll put us at 2 points. So we would need to dig up 2 more. And it's like here and here. If we can get those, then maybe we nap people out and then we do a throne rush to take the tier 3s. Lots and lots of crossbows required. We're not getting as many sacreds as I could, but I'm also, my mages aren't on at the moment. Let's actually drop down and get some cheap, more efficient research for a little bit here. Just for a second. All right, you hold attack closest, hold and fire closest. Oh, hey, there's my boy. My boy Kaching in all of his glory. We could go out and site search. I don't think we really need to. We've kind of searched most of this and it's so late. We'll have him do some research for now. Here you go, Kaching. Oh, we don't have an alcohol for you. Sorry. All right, construction 5 is coming. Yeah, you take those guys to the front. Patrol. What are all these guys doing here? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're recruiting there. Yeah. All right, you go that way. That does make me realize we just need some more leadership back here. Okay, you built the temple, move up. This darkness thing is throwing me off. Just wait inside. Yeah, you may have to hold out for a turn or two, so dig your heels in, friend. Yeah, there was a darkness event. I don't know which one it is. Worldwide. The sun grows dim. A solar eclipse of mystical origin has shrouded the world in darkness. Not a global or anything. Yeah. Did somebody take a throne? No, just random chance. In fact, do we have a throne of darkness or something? Throne of the sun, maybe? Moon, stars, laws, lies, Gia, fire, zeal, mirror. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we have, well, that could be elements. I guess I'm not sure which tier 3s those two are. Those are all about the same. Lightning or fire, essentially. Okay, search. Okay, like one more turn and then we'll, in fact, maybe I just go with that now. Let's just go with that now. I want lots of troops over here. I don't want to lose my momentum. Yeah, we have a good PD there. We're going for the throne. We also... Water throne. Fungu the Mind Lord. Okay, 6 huge Mind Lords. This is definitely a tier 2. I don't think that would be a tier 3 because I don't think Mind Lords do elements or splendor. I don't think sun can be underwater. I could be wrong about that. Could be moon, maybe. Could be. This is what I was interested in. This might be doable if we can get there. So how's the turtle army? Also, we have a bajillion crossbowmen here? Wait, what? Where are you guys from? Okay. All right. We're at 55, and this is 50. Yeah, we need more turtles still. Are you lagging or getting repeaters? It's me. We're getting some packet loss. It's not like as bad as it's been, but I definitely see it. I definitely see it. All right, continue on. Yeah. All I can say is I'm sorry. I'm trying my damnedest, guys. I wish I had another option here, or I would have already changed ISPs. Construction complete. Yeah, I thought long and hard about canceling, but I don't know when this is going to get resolved. And as long as it's not utter misery, I think we just carry on. YouTube seems to be able to do a relatively good job stitching things together once stream ends and it post-processes. So I don't know. I hemmed and hawed a lot. All right, construction 5 opens up a lot of stuff for us. Let's get one of our smiths. Forge the boots. And ka-ching. You're going to need the boots, so just chill. All right, and you stop there. Okay, they did not get underground. Excellent. We do have a throne here, which I do have availability to get to. I need to think about that. We could stomp down there real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still feel I don't know what it would be. All right, let's see how our battle went. Gotta love monopolies. Yep. Well, and before, like I've said before they came about 2 years ago, I had 0 wireless options or wired options. I only had wireless, and I had one company that was my choice. And on a really, really good day, like downloading something from Steam, I could maybe hit 500 kbs. So like I have a specific memory. When Monster Hunter Worlds came out, I had a 22-hour download. Just to put that in perspective. Yeah. And needless to say, I could not do YouTube videos on that connection. Okay, that was an assassination attempt, which of course we got killed. This is the battle. Having to fight in the dark, though. Testigo says, my apartment has awful monopoly as well. Even crazier that the city at large has a wonderful fiber network. Oh, that sucks, man. I mean, I do appreciate, like, I've had the same supervisor guy come out twice to work on it. And I do appreciate that he's like, look, we're just going to replace this. I know it's probably not this, but if this is replaced, then I can tell them for sure it's not this. So, you know, I appreciate that. It's not like it's him that's choosing not to do it. But on the other hand, you know my street has a problem, and you're very aware of it, then just fix it. Don't tell me it's a priority and you know about it. Just fix it. Like, if you have to rip all the wire out, I don't care. That's not my problem. You have service, I give you money for service. And the agreement is that the service will work. The worst part is it's just good enough. Like, if it was even worse, like, I would be even more riotous. It almost works is like the worst part. It almost works. Imagine how much better we would have done if it wasn't night here. I guess they had the same penalties, so I guess it's kind of a wash. Yeah. It was alright. It was alright. What did we lose? 28 footmen. Man, poor footmen. Poor footmen. They just cannot catch a break. All right, Throne of the Moon. We get growth. That'll be nice. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Blessed troops get +3 precision. We already have +2. So now we're going to be at +5 precision. I am very happy about this. I am very happy about this. We definitely are going to want to drop PD here. Can I? Probably not. Oh, just barely. Okay. Mamian, you get to stay here and build the Palisades. Enjoy your retirement, friend. You worked hard. Not you, Pacha. You have to work. All right. Excellent. That was a tier 2. I kind of thought that was a tier 1. So we're a point ahead of where I thought we would be. We'll be at 3 points. With the tier 3s, that would put us at 9. So we really only need one more throne. However, we're probably going to have to finish off Yman, or they'll never leave us alone. So we're definitely going to at least have to get rid of that army. And then we have to check to make sure they're not down there. So you, get down there. We also could go for this. What do I want to do? We're in winter. And we're in early winter. So I would have to walk all the way around. Do we know where the other tier 3 is? If that's a tier 3, I don't want to do an underground tier 3. It's just not worth it. But I don't think we've seen where the other tier 3 is. I know it's not one of these two. I can't get to that one to check. This army is kind of needed to fight them, and we're kind of getting thin here. We're down to 300 troops. We do have some reinforcements nearby. I also need to get somebody over here to build infrastructure. I'm also broke over here. What do I want to do here? I'm really tempted by that underground throne, but I don't think that's the right play. We need to take out Yman, and even if we don't finish them off, well, no, we're going to have to finish them off. They can get over here. We'll take as many thrones as we can. Maybe we can get enough points that we only have to do one, and we can pick the lesser of two evils. It's probably actually this one, weirdly enough. Mountain Pass. Yeah, I know. We'd have to go here. So Grey Forest is not, it probably doesn't show up too well on YouTube, but this is not a mountain pass for some reason. This one is with the red dots. So we'd have to go Grey Forest and then to Grey Barrier, and then we could go down. We also have maybe the possibility of this guy, if we can get the turtles. I really feel like this is bugged. Where did those guys come from? I'm really lost. Also, you go get those. That's really weird. Okay. I guess I don't have to decide till next turn. Let's just keep going. Can't events give you crossbows? I believe there is one or two events that can give you crossbows, yes. Maybe I got one and didn't notice. I am notoriously bad about checking my events. Battle in Yman is not what I want to see. Plunge 4 done. Got the Throne of Moon. Alright, this is almost certainly a loss on our part. Well, we have like 50 PD, but it's just PD. That's some skelly spam. You'll love to see it. It's gonna be close. Yeah, those samurai troops, man. If they were an age earlier, okay, we do hold. That's good. That's good, but also worrisome because we barely held. You got crossbows off of taking an enemy capital. Oh my goodness. That is really lucky, gonna sneeze. That is nice. I don't think we can do the underground throne. I'm so tempted by that, but I think we need to just stomp him out. I think we just need to stomp him out. All right, so give me my forces. We need to go to here, so we need to march through there. I'm gonna up the PD here. I am gonna fort this, even though we're next to Yman. I normally don't like that, but I'm not gonna have enough forces to hang out over here when Orko inevitably betrays me. So we'll head down here. We're picking up some of those. Not much else I can do about that. Okay, here, yes. Double line of crossbows. Let's actually raid with this group. Let's take out some of his income. And then also just see what's over here. We know he had kind of weaved his way up here. So there might be more forts I don't know about. Up to Conj 4. Yeah, I don't like Celestial Servants. If I was gonna get something from here, Buffalo is fine. You know what? We might look into Buffalo. Celestial Soldiers are another one I do like. We could chill out. We could chill out on the Alquills if I haven't already. I have. I'll think about that. All right, give me a Dwarven Hammer. Good, good. Yeah, go to research here. Okay, what else are we going to want? We're going to want a Dwarven Hammer. I'm going to have Kaching get suited up for war. Actually, we should look at spells for him. Do I have my Wind Guide? I think so. Or is that 6? Farflight. Yeah, we should probably get up to Wind Guide. Let's switch this up. I will finish 5 first. Then let's get Wind Guide. An alteration. I also could get Arrow Ward. I have Arrow Ward. Let me rephrase that. We could get Arrow Fend. You know what? I think this is more of the game-winning play to get Arrow Fend and Fog Warriors. We'll do that. And then Wrath of Ancestors, if we go that far. I doubt we'll get that far. If we do, though. All right, you can chill here. I think I'm gonna send these guys. What do we have? We have the poison blood, right? Yeah, blood poisoning. This is a really nice spell. It's kind of like Frozen Heart. Range 30, 100 precision. It's 20 fatigue. It does 15 plus armor negating magic poison damage. I think we're gonna roll these guys out to war. So for them, all they would want to do, we could Eagle Eyes, but it's 100 precision anyways. So we'll probably just personal bark skin and probably just go to town on blood poisoning. We can also group bark skin. So maybe we do here. Let's change that. Three group bark skins, and I'll just let them do whatever they want. They'll probably cast that. Let's make that number 3. We could also get some body ethereal, etc., etc. And let's just grab this set of mages and start heading towards the front. Oh, somebody's old because he can't move as far as everyone else. Okay, more crossbows, and this guy's full. Keep going to the front. Yeah, this is Scales our nations getting going. Look at this conga line of troops we have. Okay, I'm gonna need another leader. I am getting a leader. Don't put that on repeat, please. And actually, you can go pick up more troops too. All right, I did end up saying 2 people down here on accident. Take those up there. You go there. 56. How are we? I feel like we should be getting more turtles. I feel like instead of turtles, it was like building crossbows or something. That feels very strange to me. I don't know why I don't understand this. Okay, you are here to build infrastructure and we're broke again. Sorry, friend. Just chill. Both you are chilling, unfortunately. And I would like this to be a citadel in case we get betrayed. All right, coming back down here. Okay, it's only like 3 dudes. Yeah, we need to take this army out. And we also need to find out if this is owned or not. Enchantment 7 has army-wide shock resist. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is very true. Not enchant. I think you're thinking of alteration. Where are you? I'm having a brain freeze here too. Lightning resistant warriors. We need a ground army. Ground army at 8. I think that's not a bad idea. That throne is pretty doable for us. That throne is very doable for us. So we'll just keep heading towards that. Okay, ka-ching. Give yourself the hammer. Next, I would like flying boots. Well, or do I? I probably do want flying boots. We'll change boots when we're ready to go to war. Okay, here. You should not be patrolling with nothing on you. Okay, battle in Wena. What the? With Bogarus? A 5-fold angel? Excuse me? All right. I don't know what was up with that. Sure, we're not at war or anything. Okay, Woshin. This should just be PD, I believe. Yeah, just and the most dangerous PD, Machakan troops, apparently. We got discovered. Okay. Right. You here. You line here. You into that. Take you guys. Yeah, I am gonna need. Darn. All right. You know what? You guys probably won't live long enough to run away, anyways. There we go. I don't want to send an extra leader if I don't have to. All right. I do want this to go up to Citadel. You guys go here. Okay, they are not underground. Perfect. And you can just chill here for a second, just in case. Well, no, just come back up. I'll know if they go down because we won't get the fight here. I'd love to get across this river while it's frozen too. It's late winter though, so I doubt we'll make it. 3 turns remaining. I will send this guy underground just to check that throne in case it becomes relevant. 3 turtles. Army coming. This guy. All right. Yep. Mamain, come on this way. Okay, you are a scout on retreat. Yeah, head that way. You start heading north. You can wait here. So many troops to move. 110 units. In all honesty, I think we could take him if we had to. I think we're going to go plug that up. Stop his recruitment. Hopefully we can get across. If we don't, we'll just have to march around down to here and then we can come over. It's not the end of the world. Also, let's get our PD up. I'm going a little extra high because I don't want Arco to get any ideas. All of you guys are heading that way. New leader. I am loving the amount of troops that this place is pumping out. Especially considering, I guess it does have quite a few connections now I think about it. I was going to say it only had 2, but that's not true. Control that. All right, let's turn... We'll turn this down ever so slightly. Because I want to be able to build that infrastructure. We're not getting anywhere at the moment. I need temples. Our Dominion is okay and slowly expanding. Not stellar, though. Go. There was a battle in Evergreen Forest. All right. Please just be PD. Maybe PD plus a little. I think we'll be fine though. 80-something crossbows pretty much ensures that we win. It's just what do we lose to do it? Oof. Absolutely withering amounts of bolts in the air. Yeah, well, we will definitely win this duel. Although I really wish they were firing into my tower shields. Yeah. Sadly, our spearmen are going to really struggle to kill those. Okay, good. Morale broke. Cool. All right. And then Farron Mountains. I assume we catch them. We sure do. All right. It's just kind of a hodgepodge. Again, man, if Yman was in the Middle Age and they didn't have this absolutely oppressive amount of crossbows everywhere, those two-handed Nodachis are so good. And for human troops, ironically enough, I do think they have some of the best. It's just having some of the best human troops in late age doesn't really mean a lot. I love the sound of a good bolt volley, I will say. Cool. Okay, excellent. Started to destroy the gates. Good to hear. We didn't get across before it unfroze. And he's sieging over here. I don't love that. I kind of wish he wasn't here. I need to make sure he doesn't cut me off down here. We might have enough throne points if I could get underground if he does, but I don't want to have to do that. I really don't want to have to do that. Go that way, would you? And the rest of you, we need to get here. Oh, wait, we have enough movement? Do we? Oh, we do? How are we managing to do that? Oh, there's a crossing here. Oh, why is there a crossing there? Am I crazy? I don't see a bridge. There's a natural crossing right here. Okay. Well, that was the AI's mistake. He should have pulled back to here. This was just waiting to die. Okay, I'll take it. That simplifies my life by about 3 turns. All right, and you, let's also dump these troops down here, and then we'll bring him back. Apparently, we're just leaving troops just everywhere this game. Building that palisade. 2 turns. Okay, that we made boots that we're not using yet. Forge. Shield of meteoric iron. That will... I probably should show that. I like this one. It auto casts Power of the Spheres. So that'll just raise all of your pathing by 1, just automatically at the start of battle. Good for somebody like him, especially, who can just kind of do a little of everything. There's a fallen tree. A secret path. I'll show you the way. Okay, lots of troops here. Start condensing some of these. Okay, you go back. Please don't run into the throne. Just get yourself killed for no reason. Pretty please. All right, you build lab. You build citadel. Okay, more crossbows. What are you? More crossbows. All right, double line. Oh my goodness. Yo, I heard crossbows were good, so we built some crossbows. Okay, yep. All right, so all those people, giant amounts. What are we gonna do here? I think... Do we dogpile Evergreen and just get through it quick? And the answer is probably yes. It's probably better just to be in a blob. I'm not putting out fires or getting raided. So speed is probably my ally here. I also think I'm going to probably bring some magic support because why not? So we'll grab, what do we want? Probably, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's save these guys. They can do the gifts from heaven. Let's save them in case we do want to do that. I'm kind of picking the oddball guys. We'll do these guys. And we are going to do summon Earth Power. Now we're at Earth 3. And then what? Not Blade Wind, I'll tell you that. Steel, Soldiers of Steel? Yes. Twice. And then you can do whatever you want. Make that number 4. There we go. And then depending on what we fight, we might change our minds and switch it over to Earth Power. All right, and then here, just eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I suppose. Go there, go there. All right, that should harden up our front line decently. I see we have overlapping crossbows. We have all kinds of crossbows. Okay, I can't combine them until everyone's here. You are supposed to be heading for that. Search. I'm not very impressed with what we ended up with on gems. I guess Astral's decent. Not super impressed with it, but it's decent. All right, we might be on quite a little throne battle spree here in a second. We might try to take Bogarus out if they have expanded still. If they are still in it, right? Yeah, they're not defeated. Research and enchantment is done. What do we got? That was enchant 6. Looking for wind guide stuff. Probably is worth it for our god to go now, but I don't want to chance it until I get a little bit more gear. So next, forge. Ooh, we got the choices. Probably armor of 5 elements. It's just really good. It's dirt cheap. It gives fire, shock, and cold resist, some extra HP. Pretty hard to beat that. 17 protection for only 2 encumbrance. If I wasn't going to do that, what would I want? We could get Ethereal from just Robe of Shadows. Also pretty decent. Bright Mails are pretty okay. Bright Mails are pretty okay. 8 extra HP plus Reinvig. You know what? I am going to take the Bright Mail. We'll take the Reinvig. And I'm going to try to speed up this. So let's make ourselves a girdle. And what else do I want? Could do a bracer. I don't think I want a bracer though. What is the combination for a wound fiend? I thought it was double earth, but that's not right. Is it earth fire? I thought it was, yeah, wound fiend. Earth astral. I knew we had them. All right, forge. Let's get one of those. This will give you affliction resistance 2. Just try to keep my god from getting afflicted. And then we still need a helmet. What helmet do I want? Warhelm, we're not that kind of guy. Crown of Command would be good. Not for him, though. Enchanted helmet. I mean, a winged helmet would be great. Can you actually forge that? 25 gems. All right. Yeah, I'll spend 1 extra turn. I kind of do want that. That'll make all those big arrow spells I want to cast cheaper. Okay, you guys. Wow, you're really diseased up, aren't you? What are you? A smattering of dudes. Okay, take those to there. We are starving, so we can't stay here with everybody. So let's trade some guys out. Archers. Give those. Okay, so Psycho. Psycho and How Chu. How Chu. Head that way. And we'll take the mages. What's that give me? That's probably plenty. Maybe one more set of crossbows. Pacha. Psycho Pacha. Down here. All right. Split up so we don't starve too badly. I probably should make some... How's our nature? 21. Not great. Right, give me some more nature, dudes. All right, go see what that is. Okay, another low one. Okay, Belarus has expanded at least once, but I mean, that's nothing. Let's see what that is. Okay, drop these guys off. Okay, your work here is done. Let's head all the way to there. Just gonna keep spamming temples with him. Try to keep my dominion good, which it's doing okay. 64 turtles. All right, we're gonna take a shot. We're gonna take a shot. Probably will die because turtles are garbage. But if we could get down there, we could get enough recruitment going that we could go take this throne. I need a guy with water. I know I've got one. You. Forge me a ring of water breathing. So our prophet or our god could go down there. Okay, you are done searching. Please do not start a war. So come this way. And go. You could forge 2 of the 5 element swords for reinvig. Actually, fair point. I think I'd probably just use 1 in a shield on our god, but fair point. That's a good item. All right. Arco's, what's going on here, Arco? Arco is attacking me. All right, well, we knew it was going to happen. Rip. That was completely pointless too. All right, you stay inside. Invalidor? What a jerk. He attacked me with 4 guys. Again, doesn't this seem like the AI just accidentally pathed into me? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Why would you attack me with 4 troops? You were never gonna kill me with that. All right, Arco does not have crossbows particularly, so I think we're gonna go with the heavy 2-hander guys. But we also, hold on, we have crossbows of our own. All right, give me all the crossbows. Does that change anything for me? They don't really have any thrones, so I don't really want to fight them if I can help it. We could get to that throne. Give me another scout. Let's go see what that is. I'm eyeballing a win, ironically enough, here. We're at 3 points, but we have a lot of potential right on the horizon here. All right, you guys are through. Storm that castle. You guys go that way. I guess we're going to end up fighting Arco over here too. Oh, they crossed the river while it was frozen. Huh. Arco, you are really annoying. Just so you know, you are really annoying. Wow, and we actually took a water province. Wow. Okay, and then actually did okay. We only lost like 60 dudes. I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, we'll start making shamblers. And we'll see if we can carry that on. All right, and then armor, woundfind. We're gonna switch boots. In fact, I'm just gonna do it now. Take that off. Get your flying boots. Okay, if we were gonna put that away, we would want to forge. Okay, we're gonna need the helmet. And then I gotta remind myself the sword. What do we need? Fire. We don't have any fire. I would have to oh no, we do have fire. We don't have fire on any of our people. You have fire. Forge that. Thank you very much. Okay, Kaching is almost ready for combat. We'll probably send him over here to wind guide our armies. Probably the plan at the moment. Okay, you pick those guys up. Hold the fire closest. All right, let's just collect with this guy. Yep, thank you all for your crafting help. Very useful. And let's get troops. And our sacreds. Hold attack closest, and this hold fire closest. Yeah, we need the sacreds. We lost a lot of sacreds in that big battle we had. And what are we going to go with these, though? I don't want to use sacreds to go defend a fort. I would rather pilot full of crossbows. So I think we're going to go to what's the front. Yeah. And actually, I didn't realize this before. We actually have the potential. Well, water cobbles too, but what's the scribal spell? That thaumaturgy? It's like water and glamour. Yeah, scrying pool. I kind of want that. I kind of want that a lot. Because then we could scry out those thrones and get accurate point value costs. Yeah. All right, battle in Scythia. Okay, this should just be PD. I'm not going to watch PD fights unless something's interesting. All right, we don't need to do that. Carry on. PD. Also took this fort. Well, now that we're at war, Arco, I got some bad news for you. Okay, Scythia, 2 woods. Arco's just like, I think the river is screwing them up. I think what's happened is they were trying to put people here when it was frozen, and then it thawed, and they auto-pathed into me. I think that's what's happening, because otherwise this makes absolutely no sense why they would attack with these little tiny groups. Like, even for the AI, this doesn't make a lot of sense. All right, we will bolster that. We'll give him 1 more turn, and then we have another full group of crossbows. Okay, another probably tier 1 throne. So 1, 1, 1 would be 3. Takes us to 6, 7. I mean, we may as well take their throne. We might actually have enough points to win over here, depending on what thrones these are. My armies are really far away from this now. And I would need my main. Yeah. I mean, how many crossbows can we sacrifice, right? We could definitely do it. I could be getting 1 more sacred. Let's make sure we're getting full sacreds. We're getting efficient researchers at this point. Although my income, well, we are spending it pretty quick. Easy come, easy go. All right, put that away. Take the sword and the helmet. Okay, we are set for combat. We actually have a lot of reinvigoration here. 2, 4, 7. We have 7 reinvigoration. That's nice. Plus we have flying. We have the extra air boost. Plus the power sphere. So we're going to be sitting at 6 air, 3 water, 3 earth, 4 astral, 4 nature. We could Gaia, strength of Gaia. We could twilight. Yeah, I'm going to need some gems here. And I'm mostly going to want air gems. In fact, I'll take all of them. And I think I'll bring a couple astrals. And I mean, you literally can head to the fight. I'm going to put you on retreat till you get there. But I'm pretty certain you're going to be just safe. All right, and I need a leader. I need a couple leaders here. I need to go pick up these scattered troops. We have just too many troops just sitting around. There's no reason not to use them. Actually, kind of same thing up here. There's no reason to sit here. If he doesn't have any troops in the area and he declared war, I'm going to go burn his temple down. Maybe you shouldn't have started a war if you didn't want your temple burned. Can't blame me for that. All right, you chill inside. Let's turn this back on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like that. We did bounce off of that, figures. Okay. Go pick up some more turtles. You can defend here. We're going to bang our heads into this until we get it. God will fly somewhere and pick up his water breathing ring, and then he'll pop on down there if we need to. Okay, let's actually count. We're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If any of those are tier 2, we could just win off of that. This one's a little bit of an oddball, but we could make it happen. We can make it happen. I should start watching to see if we can pick up anybody on water mercs. We also, yeah, these guys, Celestial Apostles. I'm going to take those if we can. We'll just bump this. Do I want to wait here? Marignon's being sieged. Yeah, Marignon did miserable this game. It seems like if the AI sails on turn 2 or turn 1 and they don't succeed, Marignon's just done. That happens to all the sailors. The AI should really prioritize their cap circle rather than sailing randomly for no discernible reason. Okay, go there. Do it. Oh my goodness, how are we at 2 hours and 40 minutes already? Time's flying tonight. I feel like we played pretty fast, in all honesty. Alt done. All right, hang tight one sec, guys. Alt to there. Check in there. I'm just making sure that we're okay. Things look like it's cleared up a little bit for me. Yeah. Hopefully it's a little smoother on you guys' end. Now that I said it, I'm sure it'll start back up. Okay, Thaumaturgy, Pepper Plain. All right, we defeated the sieging force and took over the siege. So, it's what you get for being a jerk. Do we need to watch it? Not really. Well, there's not been lag. Well, yeah, it looked like it had been clearing up. I'm seeing just a tiny bit, but it's not dropping frames, so that's good. As usual, the poor melee guys. They're like, really? We have to fight the elephants? Yeah. Oh, man. I would encourage you to fire into the elephants very soon, archers. Apparently they sensed the danger there at the last moment. All right, good job, team. All right, again, they just bumped into me in Two Woods with just a few dudes for some reason. You know what? If you're just going to have your cap here and not have an army near it, I'm going to sit on your capital until I decide if I want to take that throne or not. Maybe you shouldn't have been a jerk. I'm like personally offended by him starting a war that dumbly. Okay, Celestial Soldier. I don't want to attack this first. I really want to do this first. So I'm going to up that PD. And we're going to go into Troll first. God, fly on down. And conserve gems. I don't even know if I want to... I don't even think I want to use gems for this at all. That's too easy of a fight. So what do I want him to do? Probably, for this fight specifically, it's just a bunch of fishmen. So I don't think I care. Give me Earth Power. That's Earth 4. And Earth 4, let's do... Stone Skin, we really don't need it. Iron skin, we really don't need it. You could just get the soldiers all steeled up for me. I'll just plop you in here. Actually, I don't want to chance that. Change my mind. None of that. We'll have you do whatever's the biggest aim when it doesn't require a gym. Am I completely blind? Gift of flight, far flight, arrow, personal flight. Actually, that's not bad to get, just in case. True shot. Okay, yes. I guess the next one is True Shot Warriors. All right, well, just spam some True Shot and then do whatever you feel like. I don't care. This isn't the fight that we have him built for. Did we have a mage out front? We might have had one. I don't know if I fully fixed the positioning. He may have just been pushed forward. But it also is it also is very possible that oh no, that was this fight. I don't know. He may have been pushed forward by a line, or I may have had somebody in the wrong spot. That's distinctly possible. Let's get this place fixed up a little bit. We've got a bunch of guys who have no troops. Right, you guys, you go there, you go there, you go there. Okay, another set of crossbows ready to go, and you're going to head north. Yeah, I guess we'll go cap, knock him out, if that's what he wants to do. And we are sieging. It's fine. Okay, you came here to build temples. Got a lot of enemy domain over here that I don't like. Don't like it one bit. All right, we're gonna dump those over here and then come back. Actually, aren't we building? Yeah, either I moved or somebody died that was building that fort. Let's finish the fort first. Hold attack closest in a line, and you know what? Let's go reinforce the front. We kind of have a breakthrough over there. All right, we're gonna need a couple turns of recruitment before we can do any more water shenanigans. All right, please don't kill my god on the first fight. Pepper plane. Is this them being dumb again? No, this is actually like real amounts. Well, no, I said that. Stinky elephants. All right, get out of here, elephant. Crossbows, man. It always feels like the scene from like Last Samurai when they have like the Gatling gun. Battle in Arco. It's just PD, and we don't see any troops around. I don't know where his armies are, but they should have been here apparently. Yeah, just everyone bum rush his capital. If you're gonna do that, see what happens. Okay, God is here. Getting his earth power. Look how happy he looks. That's one happy looking dude. You know, it's nice for Grandpa to get out once in a while. Yeah, this is not a particularly great example for him to show off. Some random ichthids that are already running away. Just of note, if you didn't watch the pregame, our sacreds have howling bows. If we deal damage, we actually have a fear effect. So as long as we are poking things, there's a decent chance they run pretty early. Hence the strength on the bless. And with that 3 extra precision we picked up, 15 precision on these. We really lucked out with that throne. Okay, cool. Not much to say about that. God, you can site search. Psycho, would you claim the throne, please? And the rest of you patrol. Yep. And we'll PD dump some. And we'll recruit a fish guy. Hey, actually. Cha-ching. Yes. Better water troops. And he can start building the fort. And it's the Throne of Life. Another tier 2. Okay. Okay, that puts us at 5. 6, 7, 8. So we would need 2 of those to be tier 2. Oh, no, 9. If one more of these is a tier 2, that's victory. I'm very happy with that. All right. What is going on here? Fort is under siege. We are destroying Pepper Plain. Walls are severely damaged. Okay. We are not hurting Arco, which makes sense because they have a citadel. But we're bringing more troops. Oh, he does have this. Okay, hold on. Did he claim it? He didn't. It's probably better just to sit on Arco, though. Oh, there's his main force. Man, it's a shame that you can't get across this unfrozen river, isn't it? I'm still going to pay for that. You know what? Would you also build me a temple? And change of plans. You guys all preach. Just trying to make sure our heat spreads over here so that he can't cross. Stay strong, Marignon. I believe in you. Don't give in to evil. Okay, another what looks to be tier 1, but who knows? Because apparently I can't gauge thrones anymore. Okay, you just have guys. Bring them over here. Oh, right. We were getting another guy to go collect. A bunch of crossbows. All right, you're going to have to wait. Okay, you built a temple. Head over here. Chill. Go. Yeah, that is quite an army over there. At this point, I'm pretty sure we could take it, but we would need to be careful that we align all of our forces to it. That's a big battle someone just had. That might have been the Arco fight. Oh, no, that was me getting bumped off of Arco Cephali. Oh, we got elephanted. Boo. 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 All right, well, yeah. I didn't think he could do that. All right, do we have any survivors? All right, go ahead and pull back here. That's fine. If nothing else, that made them come over there. Marignon bounced them off, or they left. Or they attacked me in Troll? No, that was Pythium. How did Pythium attack me here? From there? All right, well, we're in a 3-way war. As you do. That is really annoying, actually. Sorry, guys. It looks like you're in the front row. All right, you. Go start picking up troops. We are still not through this fortification. Critically damaged. All right, we're getting there, but I kind of thought we'd be done by now. 2 woods. Again, they're just dying with random stuff. Yeah, they're gonna elephant this. Let's just go to 21. All right, give me another leader here. Yeah, that dang it, Pythium. It's not a Babel stream unless you're in a 3-way war. Yep. Hey, good evening, Anthony Schoenfeld. Yo, just gotta say, I'm new to Dominions. I'm so grateful for your videos and the time you spend on. Well, you're very welcome, man. Thanks for watching them. I always tell people, feel free to comment on any of them. I answer 99% of comments, so even if it's an old Dominions video, I'll usually answer. If you have any questions, also, I have a Discord in my channel info, and there's some really helpful players in the Dominions channel if you want any questions answered. Okay, well, that throws a little bit of a monkey wrench into things. Also, I'm a little broke. I kind of want to get that fort. Yeah, I would rather lose that and start this fort. This is going to be one of those games I'm going to have to make sure that every single throne is forted. All right. Yeah. Grumble, grumble. Stupid AI. All right. We're not going to go to Pythium. We're going to go this way. In fact, do I even need to watch that? Let's see what happened there. I think we're going to be fine because, yeah, a bunch of Hydras are going to get shot. They're going to get shot real good. I do wish we were firing more into the Hydras and less into the melee troops. We could target large enemy monster. Yeah, we did. That was, the guys we did lose were basically our melee. Makes sense. So cool, and yet just Hydras. I am looking forward to playing Pythium, and you know I'm going to make a Hydra Bless. So prepare yourself. Okay. Yeah, is what it is. And then 2 woods, again, just random stuff getting caught. Units have gotten younger. Interesting. Yeoman's done being built. Walls are critical. Okay, so we're going to march up here. We're at 5 points. 6, 7, 8, 9. If any of those 4 are tier 2s. And or if we can get this. Let's go take another swing at that. 70 units. That's not that bad. No underwater mercs? No. Yeah, again. Oh, I'm broke. Never mind. All right, you go here, actually. All right, we'll take what we have. Wait a minute. Look at this little cheeky bugger. You're not a sacred. I see you. All right, I think I'm even going to turn this down. We don't need the research, frankly. Probably should move some of these guys closer. Even if I'm not going to use them immediately. Let's go. Let's start by going. Well, yeah, let's just start by going there. We got to get closer to the front with these mages. Sacred Hydras make me scared. I'm glad that the AI can't make blesses. Yeah. You can make some pretty nasty ones. Are they worth it? I don't know. We'll see. But you can definitely make nasty things. All right, you. Yep, keep trying to catch up. You're here to build temples, but I'm broke. Okay, you. Really annoyed that Arco stabbed me like that. That's just so painful. I had this in the bag. Pythium, yeah, I'm not surprised about him, but annoying either way. And TNT, is that enough to roll out? Yeah. Also, you get out of there. Yeah, let's take these over here. This is going to be a place, if I'm going to get sieged by Arco, it's probably going to happen over here. It's near their capital where they're getting troops, so. And hey, I do want to just shout out, thank you to everyone watching tonight. I just noticing that we hit 100 people, which is, we've done it before a few times, but kind of unusual for a Friday night Dominion stream. So just shout out to people. Hope you're enjoying. Hope my internet treats you well. Okay, some more alteration. Alt 8 is on the way. I do want to try to do some ancestor shenanigans, so we'll keep pretending we're going to get there. 280. Okay, this is going to have to be dealt with. Yeah, okay. You guys fall back to here. Come over here. Yeah. That is super annoying. All right, and we're going to change what we're doing here. You don't really have archers, right? Long dead hydras, militia. Oh my gosh, what a trash army. You know what? Maybe I can just take that. I think we could just take that. Let's go backwards. Go into there. You guys go down here. Let's turn on some gem use here. And I just want... We don't even need Arrow Ward. Well, Fog Warriors would be good too. It's not going to protect us from poison, though. I want Wind Guide, Wind Guide. Wind Guide. Wind Guide gives us 2 extra precision for the whole battlefield. So that'll take us up to 17 on our Sacreds. And then I think it's fine to let him do whatever he wants. And sadly, I'm going to pull these guys back a little bit. I don't want them eating poison if the enemy gets to our line right away. You forward, a little bit forward. Sorry, guys. You're going to catch the Hydras. All right. I think we're going to be okay there. Hydras and Long Dead, the AI is learning. Yeah, that is actually a good combo. Okay, we're finally done with this siege. Storm. Yes, yes. Slice with some 1% and some Rexes. Appreciated. And more Vinifcus. Member for 6 months. Got here later than I meant to. How's the game going? Well, I thought I was wrapping it up. It's been kind of ups and downs. I thought we were wrapping up, and then I'm in a 3-way war I wasn't expecting. Also, it's winter, and Marignon has their army here. Grumble, grumble. I thought we were really close to being done. If that tells you how it's going. Okay, what can we do? You. There are no troops here anymore. Go here. Yeah, this is a little bit on the bad side. We have armies in like every direction coming at us. Box formation is not going to cut it, buddy. That is not going to cut it. You can go ferry troops again. All right, give me another good leader. Yeah, this is hopefully. I would like them to attack me here if they're going to attack. Hard for them to flank around, and we can pile troops into it if we get a second. I don't want them coming in here. This is messy terrain. What are we at exactly? 5. Yeah, it is what it is. I might also... Okay, you're immortal. Come over here quick. I need to get a lab up over here in case we need to switch out for our god to go take that throne. We also could have God join that fight and water elemental spam. We have Conch 5, right? Yeah. That also might be an option. Some thistle maces. Yeah. Yeah, I don't dislike that idea at all. Let's do that. Forge, thistle. We only have 47 nature gems. So unfortunately, we just didn't get a lot. This will free up an army. And I think this army is going to go north into here. Would be my ideal. I'm really just eyeing. I want to just throne snap here. I think this is enough to win. And if it's not, I'm almost certain that would push me over the edge. So we just need to hold what we have and take that little bit. I'm very concerned about that elephant that's over here. Hand those off. No, you get those. Hold an attack. Large enemy monster. Fire. Large enemy monster. I got your number, elephant. Just hold out, guys. Just hold out. More crossbows are on the way. You have nothing to do. Go get more crossbows. Wait inside. Chill. Yeah, we're having supply problems over in that wasteland too. Don't love that. Okay, Endless Ocean, how did we do? We bounced off this once before, so there's not that much left. Okay, we did get them, but we were basically wiped out. Okay, 100 units. 18 shamblers so far. Need more shamblers. Go back for that. I'm so concerned about this army. I really hope Marion holds out. I need this. I need my scales to kick in over here. My scales have heat too. Where are my scales? Like, what's going on here? Just not pushed out enough yet. And we're going into late fall, so it's going to be difficult to do. All right, 2 wood. They did finally actually take it. All right, I'm going to PD this heavy. Bunch of elephant riders, because of course it is. Just get inside the fort. I don't need any of this territory. Okay, yep, that's fine. Lamia. Okay, this was just me killing PD. Yeah. Promised Land. All right, wind guide me very carefully, please. Let's kill all those hydras before they hit the line. Our poor Sacred's having to be the front. Get the hydras, get them! Oh, the clutch blade wind. The clutch blade wind, I think, actually turned them around right there. That was excellent. That was excellent. I'm very happy with that one. We lost 9. That was a pretty scary looking force. All right, I am going to have to drop PD. I'm trying to buy time for this. Okay, you also are here. We also have the water guy trying to help. Okay, Pepper Plain. I mean, our losses were not light, but we knew that was going to be the case. I don't think I saw the message that Yman is dead, though. Those poor melee troops of ours, my goodness. Literally, all of our melee troops just die every fight, basically. That's so bad. Okay, well, and we know how the rest of that ends. Okay, Gwynth, a dire pelt was gained, and a spirit master dies of disease. No more of these, please. Give me some leaders not on repeat. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with these troops here. Do I wait here and man the fort with some relatively good troops? Those sacreds are kind of wasted doing that, though. I think we're going to at least combine up the sacreds. I want to go there, but I can't do it in one move, so we're going to go here. Yeah, we're going to do a bunch of PD dumping, so I got to be a little bit careful with my cash. I really want more temples over here, though, too. I need this to go hot. I really, really, really need my heat scales there. All right, and then you guys... just chill inside for now. We'll take that out. You are supposed to be picking up troops. You pick up. Yep. Grab 130 crossbows. Holding fire closest. Actually, no. Holding fire large enemy monsters. Those elephants are terrifying. And you can wait. Okay, a bunch of the mages have arrived. Put away that hammer. You should not have that. Actually, or maybe you should have. Who was making me that mace? It was you, wasn't it? Forge me another thistle mace. Okay, we are completely broke. I'm getting some leadership here. There's a bunch more crossbows. I think that's it. Ooh, I'm feeling the stress on this. I feel like I'm so close, but so fragile here. Battle in Gloria. That's me attacking. Only one more Jilman. I'm not certain. We can double check. They had some on this side. There's a bunch of crossbow guys. I mean, that's fine, but that's not the army I kind of thought I had here. You're going to need some front row. And I have them here. All right, run over here quick. You might be right. One more left. How do I want to do this? I think I want this next. All right, go there. Okay, you guys join. It's messy. It's really messy. All right, that's fine. All right, we're getting quite a nice group set up there. You and a kitchen soup. I guess you're all archers. All right, head there. And you know what? There's some melee troops. I don't think we're gonna wait though. I think I'm gonna attack this anyways. I mean, worst case scenario, right? We lose some crossbows that I'm making more of. Best case scenario, we burn that temple. And maybe we can stop him from fording this. Okay, here, we finished... Where am I? Oh, next to the capital, okay. You came here to help carry troops around. Not totally needed. You know what? I'm not going to take your upkeep anymore, buddy. Check that throne for me. Okay, you have a thistle mace. I thought I put on the hammer. Hammer, not thistle mace, bud. Although I lie, you can also have a thistle mace. And forge me... I think I want some broth. We need soup squad. Because our armies are kind of starving over here. And when we stop here to claim, we'll build a lab. All right, we are going to go with higher PD. We're going to PD our way through this, I think. As painful as that is to pay. Okay, you. Yes. In a blob. Hold an attack closest. Bodyguard. Okay, and... yeah, head to that for sure. I'm so grateful that Marignan hasn't fallen. Marignan really coming through for me here. I don't know if they keep losing armies in that battle or they keep like leaving and coming back, but either way, this is holding up like all of Arcocephali for some reason. All right, do it. 3 commanders. Just kidding. I was just testing you. Don't actually do it. Over here. There we go. That's more what I was looking to pick up. I just have like troops everywhere for some reason. We just need to go collect them all. Okay, you. I think we're going to try to take this. I think we're going to try to take that. So you guys come down here and you. So Jin Liao, you stay there. You guys go over here. Hold and fire. Fire large monsters. Hold and attack large monsters. That's fine. Do a little bit of raiding, kind of. And then if you're chilling there anyways, they're... hold on those troops. Not bad, not bad. Okay, goal. Okay, that's not what we want. Oh, never mind. Goal is fine. What was the name? Oh, it's Trollwood. Trollwood's what we don't want to see come up. Okay, again, we burned a temple. That was their main goal, so they're already happy. And we have an unforted throne. I'm definitely not going to let you fort that. Somebody just attacked the Forest of Pine. Yman apparently just still in it to win it. Going for that throne. Okay, nothing here that scares me. We took Holberg. How did Holberg go? I can't wait to see Wind Guide plus our Bless. Okay, his Earth Power's up. He's getting ready to guide the winds. The winds are guided. 19 precision on this high level troop. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Yeah, obviously a tier 1 throne's not going to do anything. Yeah, they didn't even get to close to melee. Cool. It was the Throne of Lies. Turmoil I'm not in love with, but we can eat it, so it's fine. All right, God Site searches. Psycho claims. What else do we need to do? How many gems do you have left? Not that many. All right, let's build that temple. Our troops are okay. Let's recruit somebody who's going to take over. All of you can preach. You can't preach, so do that and build Palisade. And let's do like, yeah, 41. Because I want you to build more temple. I really, really, really want to see this go hot. And it's not, it's not at all. Apparently barbarians have now taken Marignan. What an absolute misery game. Can you imagine if you were Marignan in this game? So bad. So bad. Okay, so that's another 1 point coming in. That'll take us to 6, 7, 8, 9. If any of these are tier 2, we win. Yeah. Yep. All right, we did take this. I think I'm just going to stomp around in their territory with this group. We need to do something. Yeah, let's do that. And you know what? I think we're going to do that. We'll try to take this. I don't really need it, but again, I just want to draw his forces away from thrones. All right, turtles. 29 turtles. Give me another leader here. How much you cost? 55. All right, you site search. 1 month remaining. Okay, so we will have him. Yeah, I need you to start heading out. We're gonna have him come take this, and then we'll team up the forces we have down here, and we'll try to take Old Flood just in case I need it. And then our god can get the Ring of Water Breathing, and it'll take him a turn or two to fly over here and claim it. Just in case that we have 9 points when this area is done. And actually, now that I say that, we could fly here with God. A bit of a risky one. No, he can't make it either. Okay, never mind. Never mind. If he could fly directly there, I might have done that. Too soon. Okay, you're picking up more troops. All right, you can just dump them off over there. And you know, we have a lot of troops over here. We have a lot of troops over here. You. See if you can cross that river before it melts. I did it with you. Okay, we also have this. Okay, we can pick that up there when we build that. 32 left. Forge another broth. I would much prefer it if our troops weren't starving. They've earned their gruel for the day. 5 Empire. Okay, let's bring those up. Okay. I was gonna see if we could push through for the win, but I need my tea. My voice is going out here a little bit. So I'm gonna take a quick fiver as usual. I will go ahead and tell YouTube that we're gonna be fiving. There's a chance that you may get an ad if you're not blocking ads. I appreciate that. I'll put up my 5-minute timer here. Get up, get yourself a stretch and a drink, and we'll come back for victory, hopefully. Be right back. Okay, back into it we go. Resume. Yep. Resume. There we go. Yeah, I have to say, so far, this has actually been a lot better than I thought. I thought tonight was going to be a big old misery. We did start off pretty shaky. Catch up on chat here. So Nord, I didn't call you out earlier, but yes, Late Age Pythium is a ton of fun. It's one of those nations that feels like they have too many units, though. And Shinosuke, good to see you. Guys, there's only 100 of us. No, there's 100 of us, but only 30 likes. That's actually a pretty good ratio for me. I generally get about 10%. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, let's see if we can get this wrapped up in somewhat of a timely manner. Thank you to these barbarians, by the way. Very cool. Buying me some more time. I really appreciate that. Okay, so building the palisade. Yeah, I think this turn is done. Yeah, we were ready to process that one. Brew faster tea. We're still in what I call smoke season where I live, where we just have like lingering smoke from forest fires, and I can definitely feel it in my voice again today. Okay, Psycho Yandere has claimed the Throne of Lies. We found a magic site, a Moonvine Circlet. Moonvine Enchanters. Ooh la la. Not super important for us, but in another playthrough, I would be super excited about that. Might have underestimated Chi. I think we're underestimating the crossbows, not TNG. A lot of this heavy lifting is coming off of these hundreds and hundreds of crossbowmen that are marching to the front. The Sacreds are okay too. I think they do better here than they would in multiplayer. I think in multiplayer, a player would do a lot better job dealing with them. All right, now what do I want to do here? All right, we did take this. It's a 2-pointer. Ding, ding, ding. It's a 2-pointer. It's a 2-pointer. Dig in. All right, move back, troops. We are not leaving. We are digging in as heavy as we can. Okay. We're at 6, and that's 7, 8, and this is 9 and 10. So we have guaranteed the win if we can hold what we have. And that's a big if. We did get this fort up. Excellent. Okay, that does mean I don't need the underwater one. So I think the fish are going to stay here and defend. What are you guys? A mixed group. You go into the fort. You push forward. You push forward. Okay, and... did I not recruit? Oh, he didn't finish recruiting. I wanted to start the palisade. Or I guess we can keep working out when he comes online. I don't think I want to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Now, order of operations does matter here. Do we take this one or this one? I think it is better to take the one in the back. And if Pythium attacks me, I can fight them when I'm up there. So we'll go here. We'll head for this one. Cave Drakes, some Werevins. Okay, some Werevins. Let's not be cocky here. Guard God, please. And you know what? These linemen are literally just going to die anyways, so having a few of them pulled off to go onto bodyguard duty feels just fine. All right, Psycho, you can even have 3 bodyguards. There you go. All right, guard. Okay. And we are positioned correctly. We're still just mainly buffing soldiers of steel. But that's fine. We don't really have targets that need strength. I didn't really bring the mages that could do other things, so that's fine. Okay. Something attacked me here. I don't love that. Let's drop some PD on it. And you get in position to go build another temple. Patrol. Oh, I'm so happy that that was a tier 2. Okay, I'm a lot. Oh, I didn't build the lab either. All right. What do I want to do here? Yeah, just keep going site searching. I think I'm okay with that. I don't think we're gonna need that. I didn't build a lab though. I really needed to, so we could get Soup Squad going. We'll have to remember to do it in Lupia. All right, there you go. Wait here. Go. Still crazy to you how you can burn through a whole round and play in like 3-4. It comes down to the setup I use for the map. That it is 10 points to win, and then three tier 3s, 5 2s, and 5 1s. We have some outliers that we've played, but generally speaking, that generally means I need to win at least one war to win the game. It doesn't always happen that way, but it's just a timing thing. I do actually like these settings. Like, I'm not like forcing myself to play this. I get bored if the game goes on too long. I just find it really grindy. So to me, this is a good middle ground. We don't like those guys. We hate those guys. We hate those guys a lot. Build faster. Stay in there and defend more. Build more fish. In fact, I probably should stop building fish because we can build our own troops now. In all honesty, as much as I love heavy footmen with glaive, I think the light footmen, it's just cheaper. It's just cheaper to swing the same exact attack at the Hydras. So I think we're going to go that route. Okay, and then you are building the fort. And we've got big PDs all those places. Yes. And we don't need to watch us clearing out a random barbarian spot. All right, get that throne. You move over there. And we did get across the river with all these troops. Excellent. Everyone pile into Doman. We just need Marignon to held out. Yep. Hey, there's their god. Look at that. He had a fountain of blood. Oh, there you go. I'm getting worried about the Pythium stuff coming, but especially if we could get two turns. If I get 2 turns, we get the fort upgraded. I don't know where he's gonna go though. I guess moving here is the safe bet. We could go either direction because this place has 4 turns. Also, this is not difficult. God, could you fly to there? You can't fly to there. Oh, bodyguards. Hang on a second. If I take off your bodyguards, yes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get this claimed. I'm going to get that claimed. We don't need God for this fight. Yeah, we'll be fine. In which case, don't leave these guys. Put them back in the line. And you guys fire at flyers. Make sure we get those werevins shot up. Okay, and no reason to do it, but let's just see if we could have taken that throne on the off chance that we did end up needing it. Okay, you are building temples. Actually, you know what? This guy has disease cloud. Let's go be annoying. He's immortal and he has disease cloud. So body ethereal yourself. And then personal mist form yourself. And then I want flight. Personal flight. And then fly. Fly attack. Attack rearmost. No. Attack rearmost. Anything else I would want? Actually, can cast disintegrate. That's hilarious. Probably not. I think that's everything. On the off chance that they catch him, he can get him with his disease cloud. All right, and go. Iron Crutch is doing nothing. Oh, yeah, you can still site search. Okay, Charon, Guide of Souls, Master of Medical Arts, self-manifested, has claimed the Throne of Stars. Okay, now what does that tell us? That's one tier 1. Where is that? It can't be here, obviously. It's got to be that one over by... It's got to be this one, right? Also, that is a crap ton of elephants. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Holding fire. Is it M? Yeah, M for monsters. Guard. Large monsters. Attack closest. These poor heavy footmen. These poor heavy footmen. All right, we're gonna hold out though. If they're attacking me here, they're not attacking a throne. So, I'm sorry, team. You're taking one for the team. All right, we're claiming Doman. We have more and more reinforcements pouring into it. Lupia. A large Langsback? And we did have a little bit. Hopefully not. We're closing into the end here. Oh, that was satisfying sound. Goodbye, Werevins. Okay, yeah. Withering fire, please. I do see there was an ice drake. Not a big fan of that. Is he gonna get a breath off? Of course he is. So much burr. Yeah, it's just a cool, like, 300 archers or something. Cave drakes are so cool. I really like those cave dragon knights on Agartha. Cool. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And Psycho Yandere is going to claim the Throne of Ascension. It was Throne of Stability. Blessed groups get magic resistance +1. It's fine. I mean, it's not exciting, but it's fine. Drop 51. Now, how greedy can I be? And I think the answer is yes. We're going to march out our army, and we're going to rely on the PD here to hold while we get the claim. We'll put you on retreat just in case. Aha! Aha! I knew it. All right, get up there. Get up there. It's only 80 units, but I'm going to PD dump that some more. I don't care if we lose this because we're marching in. Yeah, so it's just you I care about. 3 months. 80 pikes are not going to be able to take that, I don't think. Especially not with... What's coming up here? Yeah, especially not with that giant chunk of crossbows. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, and then you guys. All right, you can go poke that throne. See if you could have done it. Okay, and then claim. 1, 2, 3 turns to victory. Cave drakes are cheaper and more robust to the drakes, though, aren't they? Yeah, it's what? I think it's... Well, I can tell you. Is it 1 or 2 gems each? Let's see. Cave drake is 4 gems for 1. So, not that expensive. High defense, but their attack is kind of meh. But as a mount... For Agartha, they're very nice. Very, very nice. That's what makes those recruitable cave drakes so good. The fact that you're getting a 4 gem creature as a mount. I would definitely buy gems at like 50 gems or 60 gems, or excuse me, 50 or 60 gold for 4 earth gems. I will take that every time. Every time I would take that. As you guys have seen, I don't think I've ever summoned them in one of our games. I like them, but they're just, the value's not there. And especially on earth gems, because earth gems are so precious. So precious. When you need them, you need them. I love breath drakes when you're fighting with armies that can just ignore it. Like if you're playing Abyssia and you can have the drakes just fire breathe through your troops, is so effective. Keeps your expensive drakes nice and safe and helps your troops that might have some trouble with killing things just clean everything out nice and easy. Oh, well, what do you know? We were able to take that throne. One bonus throne for us here. Okay, so most of the merfolk get killed. I didn't really time those guys right, but that's okay. All right, what were you? The Throne of the Sun. That was a tier 3. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's ridiculous. How was that the Throne of the Sun? I didn't know that could be underwater. That's ridiculous. All right, well, that could have been our victory right there, too. Unfortunately, well, maybe. All right, so can you make it there in one turn? No. All right, I'm not going to dink around. I could build an academy or a lab here, get our water breathing ring, and then fly over. I'm not going to dink around, though. I'm going to take the victory as soon as I can. We do have a lot of pressures on the borders. That especially that, you know. And you know what? There's no reason not to take that fight. He can't siege me fast enough. Double check myself here. We're at 9 points. This has to be at least worth 1. We got this. Also, God does not need to conserve gems anymore. He can do whatever he wants. Yep. 7 commanders. Who am I missing? Oh, you guys. And apparently you guys. I can't get over the fact that that was a tier 3. I guess that goes to show the value of cave and underwater thrones. I often feel like they are under-defended. Not always, but what probably happened was that was supposed to have a bunch of fire stuff that's not allowed underwater. So that's probably what happened and why it's so wonky. Conjecture on my part. All right, and you know what? Iron Crutch, you can go bother him. Troll, go. Yes. Acid can be really good too, Shinosuke, if you're playing like Atlantis, like earlier mid, or the other few nations that are good at it, because there's no direct resistance to it. And even if you live, it might destroy your armor and make you easier to hurt in the future. I really like early and mid Atlantis. They have their problems, but it's cool to be able to do big acid stuff that you normally can't do very easily. Wolvermori. Okay, this was the big one. The big one. We obviously were going to lose this fight. I can't imagine we survive. We would have to get so lucky on shooting elephants and then retreating. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of a counter. It definitely worked to kill all my crossbowmen. Probably the best elephants in the game, or darn close. So, there you go. Big bad fight on that part. Next is Forest of Pine. I don't think there's even much here for me to have to kill. Mini orphan Dumbos. I think there was mini Dumbos with human jelly between their toes. Yeah, this is giving me nothing. Again, these poor fools. At least somebody was kind enough to give them air shield. And there you go. All right. And that was the throne of Mirror Throne. It's fine. If I was playing a Glamour Nation, I'd be pretty excited about that. Claim it. PD it. Okay. Is there anything that could stop me from winning? Yes. You could take this 130 units. Let's just go full PD on that. Okay. Claiming it. Preach. Patrol, but I want you to preach. You build temple. You build a lab. You build palisades. We can't. That's fine. Then preach. All right. Safe. They're not getting through safe. I'm just checking my thrones here. That one's vulnerable, but I don't think they can get to it. That one's vulnerable. I think we'll be okay. Main army's sitting on it. Not going to be able to siege me. What a weird game. I honestly was fully thinking we were going to have to take these two. So Bulgarus got so screwed. So screwed. Look at this cap circle. I guess this was a tier 1 and an easy tier 1, and so was this. So I probably could have played this. Maybe that's my hubris, but I think I could have played this. We definitely could have taken this. I don't know what was here. We took this off of Arco and never saw it. Arco should not have had this. I think they came over while it was frozen. So this should have been Bulgarus. Well, maybe not. Well, yeah, they're cold. This should have been frozen. They should have been over here. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Bulgarus. They should have been able to get off the ground. Yeah, very weird. Okay, and I mean, there's some survivors. Sure. All right, everybody retreat to the fort. I think we're going to win, so I'm not too concerned about them. I know we're going to win. Troll. Go. Somebody had a 30-round battle. All right, and victory. So, not bad, not bad. We didn't use as much magic as I would have liked, but we also didn't really need it. We mainly just buffed our armor a little bit, and my god did a little bit of buffing. I kind of was setting up to do some nature stuff, but we ended up just not using it. So, these are fine mages. I really didn't show that off particularly well. Crossbows did most of the heavy lifting. Let's be honest here. Crossbows did most of the heavy lifting. Having sacreds that had 19 precision was pretty cool too. So I think that's kind of neat. And I do like precision on this nation since we have so many sacred mages that can benefit from it. We also only had like 1 or 2 mages die because we took on aging. I think that has some good value there too. We did end up killing Yman. We had some decent battles with Arco and some skirmishes with Pythium. So, yeah, that was all right. A relatively calm game, all things considered. Lagging right at the end. Oh, my goodness. Yes, yes, we are. Figures. All right. Then I'm not going to linger and make my pain suffer anymore. Yeah, I will say that was an okay game there. Hopefully enjoyable. Hopefully the lag wasn't too ridiculous tonight. As I keep saying over and over again, I'm working on it. I'm calling them every day, basically, and just nagging them over and over again. Hopefully we'll end inside. I did extract a couple promises from the guy that was out. So hopefully we'll see if he holds up his end of things. My plan is I may not stream on Sunday because I think I'm just going to work on some content that doesn't matter if I'm lagging or not. We'll see. And Monday, I might have something I need to do. So Monday's stream might also not happen. So just make sure you're watching the space. If nothing else, I should be back by Wednesday, or maybe I'll do a Tuesday stream, or maybe we'll do a shorter, later stream on Monday. I don't know yet. I'll make my decision. YouTube would never let you catch up. Yeah, well, it's my fault, not YouTube's. So just watch the space and we'll see. I'm more content coming. I've got to get some Monster Breeder recorded. I need to do my Dominion stuff, and I have other games coming down the line, so maybe if I take Sunday and work on that, I'll have some other stuff out too. Beyond that, if you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. That does help me a ton. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription tonight. And if you want to go above and beyond to support the channel, you can always leave a super thanks, join me live for a super chat, consider becoming a Patreon, or become a member on YouTube. If you're a member on YouTube or a patron, you can tie in your Discord and you can get into the files channel where you can get things like the island maps that we played in Dominions, among other things. And if you're a member on YouTube, you can check out the members first videos. Right now we have Andromania already up for members first. And I believe there's one more Monster Breeder up at the moment that will be coming out tomorrow morning. And then there should be some more coming up over the weekend. All right, guys, got at least 40 streams of Conquest of Elysium. We shall see. We shall see. Get that lo-fi. Yeah. All right. Have a good evening, guys. I'm going to go crash. Thanks for hanging out. GG. Stay safe. I'll catch you next time. Babble out.